Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you are watching this after the live stream, please know that you can also attend the free 5-minute readings as long as you are subscribed to the channel and have turned on all your notification bells and alerts so that whenever I post new content or whenever I do a live reading, you are the first to know. Welcome, everyone. My name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat. All my information is there, as well as my Patreon information. That being said, I want to say hello to everyone. Haven't taken a look on the live chat yet, but today I will be channeling messages focusing on your current energy, current challenge, and potential near future. Oh, I hear myself. There we go. And potential near future energy. Now, for those of you who are just tuning in, remember, if I did a reading for you yesterday, which I have the list here of everyone that was here yesterday, then I will not add you to the list. So you know if you had a reading yesterday. If you did, please do not add yourself to the list. Do not ask for a reading for today because, as I always say, we do one free reading and we make sure that everybody has a chance and an opportunity, okay? That being said, today's free live reading for my YouTube subscribers. Please remember that all these messages are for entertainment purposes only. One question the only question I'll be channeling today for free 5 minutes is current energy, current challenge, potential next step. My credentials are in the description box as well as in the chat. If you're interested in taking a look at our new family member to the Alexa Tarot family, his name is Ace. Please feel free to take a look down below in the description box. He does have his own YouTube channel as well as in the chat. Please remember that these are the legal disclaimer is as follows. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please remember readings should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice, or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment use only and are not replacements for getting sorry, I just missed my space there. And are not, my readings are for entertainment use only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional, medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. Please place yourselves on the list down below. I will call you in the order you've appeared on the chat with the number that you've placed by your name in the order you have appeared in the chat list or on the chat list. Please be mindful and respectful of other people's number before yours. That means that you need to take a look at the chat before you add yourself on. No worries. If I am in the middle of a reading, I will, once I'm done with the reading, I will add you on the list that I have on my end. Okay. So no worries about that. All right. It just throws me off when I'm channeling and I have to take a look and figure out who's who. So you need to wait till the end of the reading. Okay. Please be mindful and respectful of other people's order number before yours. Thank you, intuitive friends. And by the way, for those of you who received a free reading yesterday and you know who you are, you will not be placed on today's list. Okay. So this is for the people that were not able to join yesterday but are joining today. Okay. That being said, let's say hello to Daniela. Hello, Daniela. Welcome. Hi, Planty13. Okay, I see that you retracted your message. Thank you, but thank you for stopping by today also. So greatly appreciate it. Jojo, hello. How are you, my dear? Boba Diaries or Sia. Welcome. Okay, so let me write you three down for now. And then, of course, as the reading progresses, or as time goes by, of course, there will be more people tuning in. Okay. So today is 7/7. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But first, let's just write down Daniela, you are first. Second, we have Jojo. Third, we have Boba Diaries, Beresia. Okay, so how about someone answer the question here for Sia while I write the list down? All right, so Daniela, Jojo, Boba Diaries, which is Sia. Okay, so when I'm doing the free 5-minute readings, it's the topic that I've presented. Okay. If you do have a personal question, then that's a private reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to channel what I'm seeing and channel what's coming through. And then I'll go to the next person. Okay. Now, if you would like a private reading where you can ask questions and explanations and all that, where chances are going to take 20 minutes in your reading, then that's a private reading. Okay. And you can, reach out to me for that. Okay. So obviously, if it's, there's a lot coming through a 5-minute reading, we know that if it's a private paid reading, it'll be the same thing, just more details. Okay. Yeah. So thank you so much, Sia, for asking. That being said, let's take a look here. All right, so I saw yesterday's list. Okay, so let's start with Daniela's reading. I didn't have a time here to do a little bit of sound healing or sound bath here before starting. All righty. Let us begin. Thank you so much, intuitive friends, for stopping by. And no worries if you are watching and you got the alert, but you're busy at this moment in time, like you're at work, you're in the middle of something. No worries. I will be channeling messages throughout the week with the same topic. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to jump on, do a little bit of a live reading. And then after that, I'm going to do the singles reading. And I think I'm up to Aquarius. So you guys may see me twice. Okay. That being said, let us begin with Daniela. Sorry, Daniela, let me just add a little bit of light here to my phone so I can see everyone here. All right, Daniela, welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, let's take a look, Daniela, right now at this moment in time. What is the current energy? Please remember, these messages are messages you need to hear, not what you may want to know or hear. So just be open to whatever comes through. So what is Daniela's current overall energy right now at this moment in time? Daniela's current energy. Daniela's current energy right now. And current challenge. So current energy and current challenge right now at this moment in time. Current energy and current challenge. Hello, Venus. Yes, you can, my dear. You'll be number 4. If you could just place a number 4 next to your name, I greatly appreciate it. And I'll add you to the list as soon as I finish Daniela's reading. Well, Daniela, this is looking beautiful. Miss Sexy Thang over here with the Queen of Wands. So Daniela, right now at this moment in time, you have this energy that's around you, focusing here, or you're potentially here embodying the Queen of Wands energy. Okay, Queen of Wands is passionate, attractive. Okay, you're showing some type of confidence. Your intuition is on point, or at least you're leaning into your intuition and trusting what it's telling you. There's a strong sense of your inner self. Okay. You're coming across as very focused, passionate, driven, okay, on what it is that you would like to focus on, okay, or whatever you may be focusing on. You're on quote unquote what we call here energetically on fire, okay? So there's this, sense of zest for life. There's a sense here of really being in your power. Now, you also have here the four of wands as well. So your overall energy is coming across as maybe you are going out a lot, or not even a lot, but you're kind of connecting here with people. You may be more at home at also. Okay, so you could be like at home, and you may be getting invitations to hang out with people. You may be going to celebrations, or you may be getting invited, or you may be inviting people to go with you and hang out. Okay, so that's how this is coming across. So what I am getting here as a potential challenge is that there could be a little bit here of, time to time. And I'm not saying that this is happening all the time, but there could be some times here where you may be a little bit on the quiet side, or kind of a little bit reserved. There could be here at times some sense of, insecurity, or, just feeling a little bit like I just want to stay home more often. There could be here some type of lack of support from time to time, from someone that you may be very interested in, or maybe here kind of like not getting an attention here that you may be either desiring from someone, or that you wish that was there. Okay, is how this is coming across. Let's take a look at what else is coming through. Now, by the way, you have a lot of fire here. Now, even if your sun sign is not fire, that's fine. This is just telling me right now you're very much energized or motivated. Okay, so there's this sense of kind of like, fire within you, so to speak. Okay, I feel here that you have the courage and the confidence to stand strong, proud, and forward. You may be here, and listen, this is a good thing. You may be very selective on who you go out with, where you go, and what you guys are doing. You know what I mean? So there's a sense here I'm getting that you listen to your intuition. If it feels like it's somewhere where you feel like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go, you'll go. If not, you'll stay. Okay, but I do have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, so you're very much within your energy here of fire. Okay, that being said, let's take a look at this challenge. You have natural, but the challenge here with natural is that at times here the challenge is like I just said a little while ago, it's as if you're not going to give people an opportunity. You're not going to deal with people who are fake, who are inauthentic. Okay, you're not going to waste your time on someone who really isn't on the same frequency or energy. I do feel here from time to time, even though you are showing to the world this kind of Queen of Wands energy, I do feel that, like I said before, there's a sense of insecurity, or from time to time. Okay, again, it's not anything that it's like, super overwhelming, but very much here I do feel it in this area over here as well as here. Okay, so being real, being authentic is very important for you right now at this moment in time, and you're really not going to give someone an opportunity to to be with you or around you if they're not vibing in the same energy. I do feel that the sense of insecurity, or at times inadequacy, deals with something when you're feeling a little bit off balance or off kilter. So it may be like, oh, I'm not feeling the vibes today. And when that does happen here, Daniela, I'm seeing a lot of red here. So when that happens, when you're kind of waking up with that energy, try to listen to the root chakra, hertz solfeggio frequency, in order to help ground you. Or if you don't do something like that, which is fine, you could also get yourself like a little, this is a mini one. This is a singing bowl. And the one that I have here is exactly that. Okay. The root chakra. So like that, you can ground your energy, and it helps here with that kind of not feeling like in the mood for something, or just maybe you wake up one morning and you're not as confident or as fiery. And that may at times make you feel as if you are a little bit kind of like something when something's not stable. And I feel that that has a lot to do with that root chakra. So when you are in that energy, just, you can grab yourself your little singing bowl. By the way, I got that one on Etsy. But you can definitely get on Amazon. I'm assuming, and it's like really small. See, it's like a little bit smaller than the palm of my hand. Okay. And you can just do that singing bowl for the root chakra. It helps you feel more grounded and more balanced. Let's take a look at the energy that you may be moving towards. Potential energy you may be moving towards. And you have here Ace. Oh, okay, you're behind me. Okay. The Nine of Wands with the Two of Wands. Okay. This is telling me here the energy you're going to be moving towards is you're going to push through um exactly what I've mentioned. You may be pushing yourself through any challenges or obstacles. You may be in your near future here potentially pushing yourself through, which by the way, another Wands energy. So I'm getting here like at sometimes you feel like you can conquer the world, and then other times it may be a complete total opposite. So there's this kind of like, you know, instability here. Sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't. Okay. Luyanda. Yes, hello, Luyanda. You are, I'm going to put you on the list in a minute. So there's this sense of you pushing yourself through those influxes where you're feeling like really high energy, and then feeling like, oh, I'm feeling blah. You know what I mean? So again, I feel that that's the reason why that root chakra message came through. You do have here the Two of Wands. Okay, Luyanda, please read all the information in the chat, okay? The Two of Wands is telling me here, you're not going to be making any movements per se. I do feel that there may be two things that you may be deciding in the near future. And I do feel that you will be moving forward, but first you will be figuring something out. Two of Wands energy is that kind of like waiting room energy where you're planning, you're figuring out. It comes across as you're gonna like I said here with this, like especially with people who are inauthentic. I think you're gonna take a look at your community, your circle of friends, and you may decide, or people that or people that that want to talk to you when they want to, especially if it's like for example in dating and love, you want consistency. So I feel that you're going to be burning bridges with people who are minimal effort, lack of consistency type of energy. Okay. Last but not least, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. Okay, let's see. Potential future movement here. You have profound healing. Okay, and maybe that is the reason why I was feeling this root chakra. There's something here that needs to be continually worked on in regards to your root chakra. But you have your profound healing. It says you're entering a period of deep soul restoration where many buried emotions and wounds are being brought to the surface. So number one, that could be two reasons why. Number one, the full moon is coming in on July 10th, and the full moon is going to be in Capricorn. So emotions tend to be a little bit more in fluctuations a little bit before the full moon, on the full moon, and a few days after the full moon. Okay, so usually that week there is that kind of influx. Okay, up and down, up and down. Also, I want to mention here that there is this it's called a moon void, of course. It's when the moon is not making any major aspects to other planets. So that is happening 7/7 starting today, 7/7 all the way through 7/13. And what that is a time of reflection. So it could mean that this may be the reason here you have the Two of Wands, because that moon void, of course, is really a time where we used to reflect, and we tend to be more in this hermit mode energy. Okay, it's a lot of emotional energy, and we do feel unbalanced when that moon void, of course, happens. Okay, so this is making sense, and of course that's starting today, or I should say tonight. So there may be some shifts here. Also today Uranus is in Gemini, so there we go. It's going to be the first time Uranus has been in Gemini for about 84 years. So there may be a lot of planetary influxes here that may be influencing your energy. So just that's not just you, that's everyone in general. So I'll say that again in a few minutes. It says multiple transformations are weaving through your life. Release resistance and allow these transformations to permeate every cell of your being. Like I said, I feel you may be burning down bridges or disconnecting from people that you feel are either inconsistent or are not authentic and genuine. Okay. It says only in full acceptance does true recovery begin. I mean, very beautiful energy, validation, confirmation on that healing that I was feeling that still needs to continually take place here in your root chakra. And of course, like I said, it does align with the planetary shifts. Okay. All right. That being said, thank you so much, Daniela, for stopping by. And up next, we have JoJo. And JoJo, I'll be with you in a moment. But in the meantime, for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, or finding out more information about my Patreon shop, or Patreon membership, then look down below in the description box as well as in the chat. I also want to mention here that if you had a reading yesterday, then of course I'm not going to be able to place you on the list. Feel free to share my YouTube channel link so that all your friends could come on by and, get a free reading as well. All right. That being said, please note that the reading that I am doing, I am already setting up the topic. So the topic is your current energy, challenge, and potential future next step, or potential movement forward. Okay. Now, I know that some of you would like me to answer a specific question, okay, which I would more than happily do. However, I do that in private readings. Okay. So this is something that I do 5-minute volunteer because I want to be generous and I want to say thank you for all of you who are my YouTube subscribers. But if you are looking for a specific question, that is a private reading. Okay. And so then you can reach out to me on Lexa at Lexatarot at gmail.com. And then we can talk about that particular private reading. But what I will tell you here is that sometimes people are like, well, then I don't want to be on the list, never mind. And I say, give it a chance, because if it's something that needs to be discussed, if it's something that you need to know, even if I'm doing an energy check like the one I'm doing today, current energy, challenge, and potential near future movement, it may come out in your reading. It may. It's not always certain. Okay. Nothing is at 100%. However, it could also be that there's something more important in your energy field that your guides want to share with you. And this is the time that it may come through. Okay. So again, even if it may not be a private question or reading, then, just give it a shot and see, what comes through, right? I mean, it's free anyway, so why not, right? That being said, hello, universe. Universe, we've been waiting for you. Oh, that's funny. No, I don't know universe, but I just thought that was funny because get it, the whole universe. Okay. All right. That being said, let's take a look here. No, it's okay, Luyanda. You're perfectly fine. It's not a issue at all. Just I'm gonna add you to the list, and we're gonna see what comes through for you. Okay. After Boba Diaries, who is Sia. After Sia, hold on one second. Let me add. We have. I got to backtrack. I have Venus. Venus. Yeah, Venetia. Okay, Venisa. And after Venisa, we have. Don't worry about the numbers, my dear. I'll take care of that. It's just that when I'm in the middle of a reading, I stop. We have Luyanda. Hello, Luyanda. Welcome. After Luyanda, we have Mina. Okay, Mina. It's okay if the numbers aren't okay there because I'm able to see it. I just scroll up and down and I'm able to just put everybody in their right place. After Mina, we have Universe. Welcome, Universe. Okay. After Universe, we have Cookie Victoria. Let's see. Yeah, Cookie Victoria. You weren't here yesterday. Welcome, my dear Cookie Victoria. All right. And then after Cookie Victoria, that's it. So I only have 2 more spaces because I'm only going to take 10 free readings today. Okay. 10 free readings. We have 2 more spots open. So let me write it here before someone gets upset at me. And 2 more spots available for free 5-minute reading. Okay. Hurry up and get your places. All right. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. All right. Today, okay, so we have Daniela. We're done. Jojo, you're up next, my dear. Welcome, Jojo. Haven't seen you for a while, Jojo. Yeah, today is 7/7. Yeah, let me talk a little bit about that. Thank you so much, Cookie Victoria. I do want to talk about that 7/7. So number one, okay, let's talk about. You guys are actually getting like a free little scoop here of information because I actually had this conversation or some of the things I'm talking to you about on my Patreon channel. Okay, so I do have. If you are ever interested in just buying a pick a card reading. You don't have to be a member, so you could just go to my Patreon shop and whatever week, whenever you're like, yeah, you know what, I need something to double check, you could always get a pick a card reading. Those are very deep. There's a lot of information coming through, and I also talk about planetary shifts if they are needed. So number one, 7/7. Uranus is going in Gemini starting today. It's the first time in 84 years it's doing that. So I'm very curious how that energy is going to show itself and present itself. Remember, Uranus has been in Taurus for quite some time. I'm a Taurus sun. So, yes, the major shifts that have ever happened in my life have happened when Uranus has been in my sign for quite some time. So I'm very happy somebody else is catching the energy this time around, which is Gemini, which by the way, my Venus is in Gemini. So, oh my gosh, let's see what that's going to bring. But it's going to be in Gemini for a little bit. And then it's going to go back to Taurus. And then it's going to move back into Gemini for like 7 years or something like that. So that's starting today. So if you are a Gemini or let's put it this way. If you have Gemini on your astrological natal chart, take a look where it's placed and where it falls, okay? Because that is going to be the area or the house or houses or areas where that Uranus is going to start shaking things up. Little advice there for you for free. That's number one. Number two, the moon void, of course, is when the moon is not making any major aspects. It's a time where we do get kind of more emotional energy wise, and it's just not a good time to start doing anything, to start doing any major projects. Okay, it's a great time to just keep chill. Don't make any crazy decisions. Let it ride out. because moon void of course starts today. There's a lot of things happening today, by the way. So Uranus and Gemini is one. Number two, the moon void, of course, is the second thing. And like I said, that's when the moon is not making any major aspects. It's usually the time for reflection. Okay. It's time to just take a break and take a chill pill and just chill out. Okay. Now that's going to happen from 7/7, the moon void, of course, all the way through the 13th. There we go. That's the second thing. The third thing that I do want to mention is, guess what? There's a full moon coming on 7/10. So some of you are like, oh yeah, that's like, that's not that close. It's just a couple days away. Well, guess what? Especially if you're intuitive, you start feeling that. If you are an empath, you're going to start feeling those fluctuations of the moon already. So you may be a little bit moody, a little bit more tired, a little bit more intuitive. It all depends. It hits everybody different. You get a little bit caught up in your head, a little bit in your emotions, you start reminiscing, things like that. So that is the fourth thing that's happening. The fifth thing I want to mention, and some of you may have been, moody. Yeah, Cookie Victoria is like, yeah, like moody. Yep, exactly. You feel kind of like today I've been like super freaking tired. I did my Pilates, and I do Pilates reformer about twice or three times a week. So I came back and I was like, I was so tired. I literally had to take a nap. And I'm not a person who takes a nap in the daytime at all. I'm not a napper, but I did take one today. So again, yes, is that moody fluctuation? You may feel a little bit tired. Just drink a lot of water, guys. Not a lot, but drink the adequate amount of water as well. Okay. I'm also getting here, especially with the full moon that's coming on 7/10. Usually you feel those effects a little bit a couple days before the full moon, on the full moon, and a little bit days after the full moon. Now, I want to talk about that full moon energy right away, and then I'm going to go to the next person, which is Jojo. But since I have all of you here watching, I might as well just tell you all now. You guys could write that down in your little notepads. The full moon that's coming in on July 10th is Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn energy. So it's a great time to renew your strength and your power using the amplification of that energy that the full moon gives us once a month. Okay, it's a great time for you to focus on practical matters. Great time during that full moon to manifest things that are having to do with professional goals, things having to do with responsibilities, things having to do with practical matters. As you know, Capricorn is an earth sign. So there's a lot of, things that you want stability in. And, Capricorn is very focused on work, and they are very diligent and grounded in that way. So that's a great opportunity for all of you if you do manifest with the moon. Now, manifesting could be, there's so many different things. I'm not going to get into manifestation and all the ways you get. There's water manifestation. There's 369 manifestation. There's write the letter and put it under your pillow manifestation. There's the just writing it and just like really connecting. It doesn't matter what and how you do the manifestation. Some people do vision boards, which, by the way, I have one as well. So I usually focus and really connect with that vision board during full moons because I'm a visual learner. So for me, it's easier for me to connect in that way. But there's so many different things. There's so many different ways. However, two things are important. Number one, what's important is your intention. So if you are doing anything with manifestation, it's your intention. It's the power of that focused intention, and then releasing it into the ethers, not thinking about it anymore. Okay. So you do what you got to do. You connect with the energy, you send it forward, give it to the universe, be specific. Okay. And then let it go and just don't worry about it. Okay. Another thing, the law of resonance is super important. Where your mind goes, energy flows, and what you think about, you bring about. So if you're doing the intention and manifestation, let's say on the full moon, but then 2 days later, you're thinking negative, 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 you're becoming a negative Nelly or becoming a negative Nelson, then obviously that's going to delay that beautiful manifestation that you have been trying to create in your life. Okay. So those are some very important tips. I think very important to find out what's going on with 7-7, because of course 7-7, you know. So for those of you who have Gemini in certain placements, like I said, Uranus is going to be in Gemini for a little bit, then it's going to come back out into Taurus, and then it's going to make its final round in Gemini and then stay there for about 7 years. So talk about shakeups that will be soon coming forward. I have Gemini in my Venus, so let's see. And I'm single, so I don't know, maybe the shakeup is going to be good for me. I don't know. All right. That being said, welcome. I'm sorry for that, spiel there of all that, but I figure you guys would benefit and would love it and would, hey, listen, you got a preview because I talked about that, like I said, on my Patreon. Okay. So let's jump on this. Oh, hello, Helga. Helga, did you get a reading yesterday? No, you didn't. Okay, Helga, I'm going to add you here. So Helga, welcome. Okay, I have one more. And All Infinity. Who's All Infinity? Listen, All Infinity, you came at the right time because I was about to say I only have one more. There you go. All Infinity, you are here. Okay. All Infinity. Is it good to have? It's fine. It's part of nature. You see what I'm saying, Boba? Sia? It's part of nature. If it falls on that time, it falls on that time. You know what I mean? But I feel like for me, there's more of an intensity with it. You know what I mean? Okay, there's more. If your mood fluctuates regularly, and here you go and you have your cycle during the full moon, it's going to fluctuate even more. Okay. And I always feel that because of that full moon energy, for me, everybody is different. I'm not saying that this is the end all be all. Okay. I'm just saying for me, I would have when it falls on that full moon, it's more of like a water retention thing. Like I notice that like I just bloat more when it's a full moon. And again, it's because of the intensity. Remember, we're I think 80%, 90% water, something like that. So All Infinity. Okay, All Infinity, you are the 10th person, and the list is now closed. That being said, Jojo, are you back? Jojo, are you here? You're Scorpio. Oh yeah, water signs for sure. All right. So Jojo, are you here? If you are here, let me know. Please know that if I call your name and you're not here, I will go to the next person on the list. Okay. So make sure you're here. Jojo, let me just write Jojo here. Jojo, if you are here, come on down. Now we have Joe. Oh, you're a Pisces. Well, guess what? I'm a Pisces moon. So yeah, I'm a Pisces moon. Jojo, where are you, my dear? Are you here? I think Jojo left the building. Oh, wow. A lot. Yeah. All right. So Jojo. Oh, you're a Taurus moon. So, I'm the opposite, Sia. I'm a Taurus sun, Pisces moon. And Libra rising. Yeah. So cool. So cool. All right. So Jojo, I waited, my dear. I don't know where you are. You'll join us later. Up next, we have Sia, Boba Diaries. Welcome back. Oh, yeah. Capricorn rising. So guess what? That energy here, you're gonna feel it also because of that full moon. All right, so Boba, Sia, we're gonna start with your reading now. Wait, let me find. Okay, Mr. Ace is next to me. All right, let's focus here on what's coming through for you, Sia. Let's see. Please know that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's begin. Let's see what is coming through here. What is Sia's current energy right now at this moment in time, as well as the current challenge? Current challenge, current energy. See as current energy and challenge. Current energy and challenge. Current energy, we have the Queen of Cups with the Ace of Cups. A lot of water. You said you're a Pisces. You have a lot of water here. All right. So what's coming through right now, Sia, is the following. You are embracing the Queen of Cups energy. There's an emotional maturity. Okay. There's an emotional sense of intelligence that you have here right now that you're embodying. You're emotionally secure about something. You are in this energy of having this compassion, this nurturing. You may be very empathetic right now. Like I said, the full moon is coming in a 710, so this makes sense. It's giving this energy that you're very much connected to your emotions right now at this moment in time. Now, just because you're connected to your emotions doesn't mean that you're emotional. That's a whole other, see, people get that confused. They see the Queen of Cups, they think, oh, no. You are calm, cool, and collected in your emotions. So this is saying here, Sia, that right now at this moment in time, you could also be healing. Okay, there's this sense of emotional stability. You could be healing through something. You could be comforting yourself, connected to something from the past or recent past that has tugged in your heartstrings, or is something that you are feeling or connecting. I am getting here melancholic, nostalgic energies, though. Okay, even though that's not here intuitively, I'm getting there's something here that you may be thinking, reminiscing, wondering, being a little bit melancholic or nostalgic about in the past or recent past. That's very, very much connected to your emotions. I do feel that you are given this calm, cool, collected nature. And right now, at this moment in time, you are emotionally stable. Okay. I feel that your thoughts or your heart may be pulling you to something in the past or recent past. And that is the reason I'm getting here this healing energy. It could be connected to love. It doesn't have to be. But Ace of Cups is saying that right now, at this moment in time, as you know, aces are all about the creator, the hands of the universe. Okay. The fate, the hand of destiny. And the ace in the cups is talking about you connecting to either new feelings or in this energy of spiritual renewal. Okay. You may be getting some type of blessing here that you may not be aware of because you're very much thinking about or connected here to something in the past. And the universe, listen to this, Sia, very carefully. The universe is telling you, listen, we have something here to offer you, but you're not paying attention. You're focusing too much on the past. And that could be here your challenge, your inability to shift your energy to what could be coming up here for you, what the universe has, instead of looking at something here connected to this healing or nostalgic, melancholic energies that I'm feeling here about the past or recent past. Okay. There may be a new love opportunity. There may be more renewal in your spiritual journey. There could be here invitations that you may be asked to go here, go there. Hey, join me for this, join me for that. That's an opportunity here that the universe may be showing you here. But what I'm getting here as a challenge is that there is a sense of like a little bit of blockage in the heart chakra, okay? Or the sense of emptiness in something, okay? You may be repressing your emotions here, very much connected to something from the past or recent past, okay? See ya? So that's what I'm getting here. Let's take a look here. Now, listen, it doesn't always have to be in love, okay? This could be in any area, okay? So, although a lot of cups or yin energy is coming through, it could be you thinking about old opportunities or old things from the past or recent past. And the universe is basically telling you, shift your perspective. There's lots here that could be coming in for you. But there's this sense of nostalgia. And, you know, if you look at this that this queen's face is not all that fantastically happy. So there's something here about your either emotions connected to the past or residual energies connected here in the past or recent past. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through for you in regards to challenge. Nothing flipped over. Okay, so let's see. See as challenge here. You have here faith. There's a lot of passion in your heart, but I feel that the passion in your heart is being repressed. There's a bit here that I'm getting that you may have a lot of jaded emotions. Again, third time I'm getting heart, heart, heart. I got it here, I got it here, and I got it here. So this is telling me your reading is very much focused on this heart or emotion based type of energy. Okay. There may be here a lot of memories. Okay, a lot of things that you are harboring, holding on to, or repressing. There could be here a level of dissatisfaction in regards to love or dating or love life in general. Okay, so this is talking about maybe even a lack of confidence that you feel due to a situation, circumstance, or event that you dealt with emotionally in the past or recent past. So that is what's coming through here as your blockage here or your challenge. Okay, let's take a look at where you may be moving towards energetically here in the near future. So near future energy here, movement where you may potentially be moving towards. Okay, Boba Diaries, let's see, Sia, where your potential energy may be moving towards. Okay, you have 5 of coins, a feeling like you have really lost something of great value. I feel that this upcoming energy, there's still going to be a little bit of the struggle going on. So if that's the case, my advice to you is the following. Listen to heart chakra, hertz, solfeggio frequencies that deal with unblocking the heart chakra. That's going to help you here. It's going to help ease the situation here. Okay. So all you need to do is lay down or sit up, however it's comfortable for you. Place your heart over hands over your heart chakra. Stick on your, I don't know, your headset or your ear pods and listen to that heart chakra frequency. Whatever emotions pop up, allow yourself to identify it and go through the emotions of it. So if you feel like crying, that's the time where you cry. Cry it out if you got to cry it out. Talk it out if you got to talk it out, however that may be. Okay. So there we go. You do have the high priestess with the 4 swords. This is talking about you needing to not only focus on that heart chakra, hertz, solfeggio frequency, where you're going to be taking either 5 minutes at the top of your day in the morning or 5 minutes before you go to bed and really work through that energy. The second thing that you need to do here, or that it's showing that you're moving towards, is you need to stop thinking about it. Because if you keep touching the old wound, it's going to keep hurting. Because remember, it's not fully healed yet. You may be going through a healing process still. And always remember, the healing process is not linear. Sometimes you may think, listen, I had a breakup 2 years ago. And the majority, I'm healed. I feel like I'm good. But there are those moments in time where I least expected, whether it's through a dream or through, something that may pop up that may still kind of, bring up certain emotions. Now, even though I would say I'm 95% healed from that experience, there's always that little 5% that does that little peekaboo, especially here during the full moon. Okay. So just so that you are aware of that. High priestess is talking about, again, moon energy. So remember, the high priestess is ruled by the moon. So there is some type of clearing that you can do. So instead of, you can manifest as well, but maybe the manifestation that you should be focusing on during this full moon that's coming in on the 10th is healing and clearing your heart chakra. Okay, so it's more about your clearing and healing than asking for anything right now. It's more about that self-love and self-care that you need, and use that a lot here for that. Okay. All right, let's see what's coming in for you. Last but not least, Sia, it says aim for higher. In the current struggle, so again, it's coming across as there's a current struggle, validation, confirmation, and what I was talking about. There could be some emotional struggle here, okay? Now, it's saying you may seek quick resolution. Maybe a quick resolution for you is like not to think about it, which is great. You could not think about it, right? Because it may bring or flare up some emotional connections here, right? Some emotions here. But just because you shouldn't think about it because you don't want to put energy there doesn't mean that you shouldn't heal from it. See, thinking about it and healing are two different things. So you could not think about a past connection or a situation, circumstance, or event having to do with love, but there's still the healing process that should be going on. Okay. So this is saying in the current struggle, you may seek quick resolution, but rushing will complicate things. Let go of fixating on the outcome of your love life in this case, and choose a path of empathy, self-love. Remember, I just talked about that, and foresight. Like I said, getting over, moving past this energy of this heart chakra blockage to overcome the impasse and improve the relationship. And of course, in your case, is the relationship with yourself and the relationship with your heart. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful here, Sia. Again, if I were you, I would use that full moon energy here. Now, granted, Capricorn, it is very good for work, but you know what? It is also about, because remember that Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. And Saturn is all about the important lessons and hardships and blockages and limitations. And Saturn is known as the toughest teacher because there's this kind of like energy about learning the discipline, learning the responsibilities, learning the things that you didn't learn or didn't see in a past situation. So in this full moon, I would really use that full moon if I were you, looking at how much of this water energy is here. If I were you, I would really work on clearing that heart chakra frequency. Okay. You could also do it by, especially if you have a clear quartz. I mean, daily you could just kind of, um, clockwise like this in front of your heart and clear that energy as well. If you have selenite, that's also another great crystal. But yeah, that's what I'm getting here for you. I hope that made some sense for you, okay? Because it surely definitely connected the dots on my end, even though I don't know the whole full story. Okay, that being said, thank you so much, Sia, for stopping by. Up next, we have Venus 1, Venetia 1. You are up next. Okay, so let's take a look here at Venetia, if you are here. Oh, you're very welcome. Hello, Jojo. Welcome back, Jojo. You missed your turn. No worries. I'm still going to give you a reading. Let me just focus on the people that were actually here waiting their turn, okay? Venetia, you have the full card popping up here for you. Okay, so let me just write here, Venetia. Now, remember, intuitive friends, it's important for you to stick around when I'm doing the reading. If not, I call your name, I skip you to the next person, okay? Then I will go right back to your name and do a loop-de-loop. And hopefully you'll still be here by then. So Venetia, if you are here, come on down. Now, listen to this, Jojo. If Vanessa is not here, I'm going to do your reading next, okay? So let's see. Vanessa, 1, if you are here, now it's the time. By the way, you have the full card there, Vanessa. Venetia 1. Okay, let me just make sure. Sometimes I get the I'm here a little later. Okay, so Jojo, are you here? Jojo, are you here? Jojo, are you here? Okay. All righty. Okay, so Jojo, I don't know if you read the at the top, but I am doing a current challenge and energy focusing on how you may be moving from that. Okay. So I do not take personal questions. Personal questions are personal readings. And for personal readings, you can reach out to me at lexatarot@gmail.com or look down below in the description box and you can take a look at my website. Okay. No worries. I can still do a reading for you. Are you interested in doing the current energy, current challenge, and where you may be going? Let me know so then I can do that for you, okay? Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let's do this. Jojo, I'm doing yours. Sia, I did. Venetia, you're not here yet. Luvanda. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I looked at the list. I wrote down the list here. Okay. So after Jojo, I'm gonna go to Venetia again and see if she's here or see if they're here. If not, I'm gonna go to Luyanda. After Luyanda, we have Mina. After Mina, we have Universe. After Universe, we have Cookie Victoria. After Cookie Victoria, we have Helga. After Helga, we have All Infinity. Okay. No worry, it's gonna be 5-minute reading. So let's hop to it. Okay. All right, Jojo, let's see what's coming through for you. What is your current energy right now? And like I said, even though it's not your a private question, something may come up here connected to that, or maybe connected to something that you need to know. Okay, I know I got. Ooh, okay, here we go. King of Cups. There could be something here connected, and the Three of Pentacles both popped out of the deck here. So we are going to honor that. All right, let's hop to it. All right, Jojo, we have here the King of Cups right now at this moment in time. You could be very much focusing on being calm, cool, collected. There's a sense of emotional security or emotional intelligence. There's definitely here this energy of you really trying to remain emotionally balanced in something or being diplomatic in something, okay? Trying to kind of be very much objective about it. Yes, there's emotions. Yes, there's compassion. Yes, there's empathy, but not allowing external situations, circumstances, or events to allow you to rattle your emotion. Now, remember, I am talking about your current energy as well as your current challenge. So I'll talk about the challenge in a minute. But right now, it comes across as you being a supportive person, a supportive leader, being empathetic and being, understanding here. You may be understanding or tolerant here of certain situations that may be happening around you. Okay, Jojo. You also have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel there's this desire or there's this emotional connection to making sure that either, I don't know in which area this could be, so I'm going to throw everything that could be potential. This could be in love, this could be in career, this could be in spiritual awareness, this could be 3D world, someone that you may be dealing with. But there's something here about you putting your emotions in whatever project, team effort, collaboration, mentorship, apprenticeship, building connections with someone or building a connection with a group or community of people or lack um, uh, a community of people, community of learners here as well. Okay, so you could be building something, constructing something, connecting, slowly connecting with other people. Okay, so there is this energy of more than one person involved in this three of pentacles energy. Okay, so what I am getting here is there could be a little bit here of disharmony. There could be here something connected to someone else, or something connected here to a community, maybe at work, maybe your family, maybe your friends, maybe your significant other, maybe someone that you're connecting or speaking to or getting to know. But I feel that there is a little bit of conflict, not so much conflict, like disharmony. There's like a little bit of static energy. And the reason why I'm saying that is, remember that the King of Cups is sitting on their throne, but there's a lot here of water rippling around the King of Cups. So there may be here a situation, circumstance, or event dealing with other people, connected to other people here, Jojo, that may be that you're just trying to be patient about, or you're trying to work with this energy. Okay, let's see what else is coming through in regards to your potential challenge here. Jojo, if you're here, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you are here. Venetia, no worries. You'll come right after Jojo, okay? All right. Unnamed guy, welcome. Hi, nice to see you again, my dear. I've already closed the readings for today, but don't worry. I'll be back tomorrow or the day after tomorrow to do more live readings, okay? Unnamed guy, just taking 10 people at a time. It's just a lot easier, and there's not so much of a wait. All right, my dear. Remember that I just said a little while ago, this could be in any area. It could be something having to do with family. Okay, parents, family, siblings. Okay, there could be here a challenge of something of repressed emotions. You may have, even though you have the King of Cups here, King of Cups is this calm, cool, collective energy. There may be a little bit of, like I told you, I was getting like some type of staticky energy here with this Three of Pentacles. So there could be some type of friction or tension between you and someone else, or you and family, sibling, mother, father, cousin, aunt, uncle, best friend, co-worker, staff. There's something here about a little bit of friction. I feel that you are repressing those emotions or not wanting to talk. It's like you're bottling them up. We have the deer in the bottle here, and this says creator. So there's this tension that you may be feeling here in your heart. And sure enough, this deer is on her heart chakra. So there could be here as a challenge, you holding some residual energy in regards to either a person that's very close to you, or a person that you may work with or be in a connection with, okay, or talking to. All right. That being said, let's take a look at what energy, potential energy you may be moving towards here. Potential movement here for you, Jojo. Let's see what's coming through for you. All right. It's as if, Jojo, there's this feeling of that you want to build here with either someone, but there's like a little bit here of static energy is the way I'm getting it. There could be here kind of like not being able to work with someone because of maybe their personality, maybe they're stubborn. They may be a Capricorn. They don't have to be, but they could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Okay, but I'm getting tension here as a challenge. And it's as if you're bottling up those emotions. Or there's like, maybe you want to say something, but this person is like a little bit hands off and they may not be communicating with you. Okay, so there's definitely that energy that I'm getting there. But let's see what else is coming through for you, my dear. What energy could you be potentially moving towards? And you have here the Four of Swords. This is wonderful. You're going to stop thinking about this person, situation, circumstance, event, or environment. There's going to be a point in time where you're going to say, you know what? I value myself. Hello, King of Cups energy. I love myself too much. I value myself too much to be placed on hold, or for someone to be minimal effort or inconsistent energy. you may come across and say, listen, I'm tired of thinking about this. I'm not into this chaser dynamic. And you may let something fall by the wayside. You're not going to feel like wonderful about it. I don't feel like you're going to be like, yay. I feel that, yeah, you're going to have a little bit of emotions. You're going to get in your feelings a little bit, but you're going to stop thinking about it because you're going to place yourself at the top of the list. You have the strength. You're going to lean into your energy. You're going to lean into your mental strength, emotional strength, spiritual strength, physical strength, energetic strength, but you're going to be leaning into your strength. And that tells me you're going to take a whole different turn here the moment you choose. Remember, tarot and ooh, look what just dropped. Look what just dropped. Toxic. I'm telling you, I told you that I'm feeling here. Could be someone that you're not speaking to or not very much connected with. There's definitely tension here because I've been seeing the static clairvoyantly here. And I told you at the top of the reading, there's something here about other people. And sure enough, not only is this flask in this card of toxic that just happened to pop out all by its lonesome self, but it's the same type of flask that is in another card. I mean, talk about validation confirmation. You're going to place yourself on the top of the mountain here, my dear. And you know what? In order for someone to value you, you need to value yourself. And when you value yourself, you will not allow yourself for your time, your energy, and your presence to be wasted or not valued. Okay. So this is all about someone here who may not be valuing you and you needing to make up your mind on what you're going to do and maybe even mentally disengage from this person and really start thinking about yourself, which is the strength. You need to listen to your intuition. Okay, you can't be obsessing over people if they can't be consistent and they can't be communicative, and if they can't do that from the jump, from the beginning, there's no way that someone's going to be able to do that later. Okay, it's not in their DNA. Okay, it may not be who this person is. It may not be the type of person you would want to keep investing in. So this is talking about getting your priorities in check and really focusing on you. Okay, if you are, and it could be here, Four Swords, if you're stuck on this memory, this person, you're stuck on that Three of Energies energy, the sadness and the pain, only you can unstick yourself from it. You are the pilot of your airplane, okay? You are the captain of your ship. So this is telling you, you need to take control over this situation, okay? And what I mean, take control of the situation is really pour into you, because you have here toxic. I mean, talk about validation confirmation twice. The flask, like I said, there could be repressed emotions here. And it says some around you are brewing deception. I mean, I can't make this up. It says it right there. So whatever this is about, that static energy that I was seeing clairvoyantly is very much connected to this thing. It said, sweet lies that dull your judgment like poison. So there's manipulation tactics, or this person could have been manipulative. It says, stay vigilant. Don't let these quote unquote good intentions, especially if someone pops up unexpectedly after being away for a while or giving you the cold shoulder for a while, be careful. It says, don't let these good intentions become toxins that hinder your progress. So there you go. So yeah, it could be very well connected to this. And listen, you may have invested, because Pentacles energy is about investment. So whether it was emotionally investment, resource investment, energetically investing in this person, but there's something about this person being manipulative, and there's something here about deception and lies. Okay, so the good news is you are going to start pivoting yourself out of that energy, and you're really going to be focusing on yourself. Okay, that being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget, Jojo, to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. I really wish you the best in your situation, but it looks like you're going to kind of really move out of it and really focus on you. So that's a beautiful energy there. And let's see, Jojo, what did you write? You said, yes, I do. Yes, we're just in no contact. Yep, that's exactly what I felt. I'm not stuck on him. Good. I'm happy you're not, because that's yes. Thank you. I'm already talking to someone else. He just owes me money. Still. All right. Here's the advice I'm going to tell everyone. This is just advice. You take it with a grain of salt. Don't ever lend people money. Okay? And I'm saying like someone, like it's different if it's your mom, your dad, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like somebody, like a guy, like a boyfriend, a husband, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know why? Because people tend to forget how great of a person you are. And then when it's time for them to pay you, as they should, especially if it's borrowed, it becomes an issue. You know what I mean? So, it's one of those things where, I'll just say this. It's something I would never do again. So I speak from experience. Okay. So that being said, Jojo, thank you so much. Venetia 1, my dear. You're very welcome, Jojo. Thank you so. I haven't seen you in a while. You disappeared on me. Thank you for coming back, Jojo. All right. Up next, we have Venetia. Venetia 1. Venetia 1, if you are here, come on down. It's time for your reading. Venetia 1, if you are here, come on down. Other than that, for those of you who are watching, welcome. The list is closed. Let me write that again, because sometimes after I write so much in the chat, it kind of disappears. All right, Venetia 1, if you are here, come on down. If not, no worries. Up next, Luyanda. Luyanda, if you are here, come on down, Luyanda. Luyanda. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay, sorry, Luyanda. Hold on, let me remove that. Okay, so Venetia. Okay, Luyanda, just give me 1 second because Venetia popped up. So Venetia, I'm not doing personal private readings. I'm doing a general 5-minute. But if that is a question that you are interested in finding out, you can reach me and do a private reading on that, okay? And I actually would rephrase that question also. So Luyanda, don't worry. Just stay close. Luyanda, you are next. Venetia 1, let's take a look at the overall energy right now, your current energy and current situation. All right, let's see. Venetia. Let's see, Venetia, what comes out right now at this moment in time. Current energy for Venetia. Venetia 1, your current energy and challenge. Venetia. All right, Venetia, you have, there you go. There's conflict. There's conflict for sure. You have the 5 of Wands with the 2 of Cups, and it could be in the love sector. Cookie Victoria, no, my dear, you're the 8th one on the list. I am on number 4. You have the start card here. All right, this is what's coming up here, Venetia. There's something right now at this moment in time, your current energy. You are in conflict here, whether it's internal conflict or external conflict, but there's a sense of conflict that's happening around you right now at this moment in time. This conflict, Venetia, could be very much connected to someone that you know or someone that you are connected to. It could be connected to your love life as well, or someone that you are very much deeply connected to, someone that there is a rapport and fondness towards. I do feel that there's a part of you that wants to heal this conflict, or you're hoping that things work out in this conflict, or you're hoping that something gets restored and healed. Okay, Venetia, that's how this is coming across. I feel right now at this moment in time, your energy is that you really want to connect more with this person, but there could be here some internal or external challenges. There's also could be here just two people who are vastly different. And the only thing that's connecting these two people, which could be you, Venetia, and the other person or situation, circumstance, event, or environment, is the caring for each other. But there's something here that's happening right now. Okay, there's something here that's happening around your energy, because this is your current energy. So there's something around you, internal or external forces or challenges that may be happening here. It could be disagreements, it could be tension, it could be conflict here, internal or external. And there's a part of you that really wants this to clear. But here's the thing. What could be the challenge here is your ability to pour the self-love that you need to pour into yourself in order to stand strong in whatever it is that there may be a disagreement on, especially if it's something having to do with values, especially if it has something to do with healthy boundaries, especially if there's something here about toxic or lower vibrational patterns or old patterns of behavior or attachments or things like that. There could be here some struggles with that. And how this is coming across is that there's a part of you that you want to pour so much into someone else and forgetting about your boundaries here that are very important. Okay, so that's how this is coming through. You may have a little bit of lack of faith that this will be resolved, because whatever this is, it's either something that's been a reoccurrent pattern of behavior or reoccurring situation, circumstance, or event. So if it's like an argument, it's either the same topic, or it could be different topics, but it's just the constant arguing here, the constant butting of heads. So I am feeling here that there's this sense of like you being a little bit caught up into this sense of like insecurity, feeling inadequate, because maybe the person isn't resolving the issue the way you would like for it to be resolved. Okay, so I feel that there's this tension here around you, as well as that energy that I was telling you about there. So yeah, that's how that is coming across. Let's see here what I think I covered the challenge there as well, but let's see what else may be uncovered here. So Venetia, if you are here, give me a thumbs up. But let's see. As soon as I finish with Venetia's reading, I'm gonna put up the list. Okay, so like that, you guys see where you're at. Puts challenge here, current challenge. Yeah, nobility. Here you go. There's something here about you needing to understand that the things that you are asking for are, straight up. There's nothing wrong, especially if you're asking something like consistency. If you're asking someone to show more than just the minimal effort, especially if you're asking someone for healthy traits. There's healthy traits that should be even in a friendship. And this is why I always, especially I get a lot of clients having to do, of course, love readings. But if you cannot respect me as a friend and you cannot respect the boundaries or the standards that I have as a friend, then you're not going to be able to do that as a partner, as a husband, as a fiance, as anything else. So there's this energy here, kind of in a way, talking about that, yeah, you have a good heart. There's something about you that you want, something healthy, something compatible, but there's something here in regards to either the other person, situation, circumstance, event, or environment that may not be on the same level as you. Therefore, you need to, and again, here you have high standards. You may need to reevaluate your standards, not because you need to lower them, but reevaluate your standards and make sure those are the things that are important to you. If consistency is important to you, loyalty is important to you, your partner checking in on you or you checking in on them, there's, whatever it is for you. Everybody has different standards in their healthy, list. But I know what my standards are. And if I am talking to someone and someone is not meeting me at that bare minimum of the high standards that I have, then there's no way that we're going to be able to move forward. So this is talking about you looking at that. And if you need to edit that standard and so that it could remain high, then you also need to think about, especially with this nobility, you also need to think about what you need to do in order to reinforce those healthy boundaries. So you can have the 2 strikes, you're out. You can have the 3 strikes, you're out. You can have the, yeah, you did it once, we're going to talk about it, I'm going to, give you just one more chance. You do it again, then obviously it's a pattern. It's not a one-time occurrence. So that is what this is talking about here, because I feel that there's this sense of you feeling like this is like a really like you're very loyal to this situation, circumstance, or event, but there's something here that's not jiving, okay? And you need to work on that, because what happens is, and listen, pardon me, because I'm going to tell you right now, if you've never been to my channel, I say it like it is. If you do not have high standards for yourself, then you are accepting everyone's shenanigans whenever they feel like doing shenanigans. If you don't respect you, how can you expect someone to respect you? If you don't have healthy boundaries and have the confidence and the foundation to stand firm on what those boundaries are, then anybody, you're going to be attracting narcissistic people. You're going to be attracting people who are going to totally use you. You see what I'm saying? So when you come across with this energy of, yes, I want a compatible partner, I want to connect with someone who's at my level, not down here. If you're down here, then, work on yourself and get up here, because we're not doing babysitting. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, even if you may have high standards, it's the boundaries. How are you protecting your boundaries? What is the conversation being had here for someone to know that if they don't acknowledge the healthy boundaries, that then this can't go on? You see what I'm saying? So again, there is that type of energy here. And you know what? It may sound harsh to some, but let me explain something to you. It's all about the delivery, my dear. It's all about the delivery. I can tell someone, listen, I was very disappointed in how you completely forgot about checking in with me the whole weekend. And that hasn't been the case up to this far. Right? I could just say that I'm very disappointed. I would like to talk about that, because that's not what I'm about. And if that's what you're about, that's fine. But that's not what my energy is. I want someone who's compatible to me. That's it. I don't have to come out nasty, rude, mean, but I'm going to tell, it's still going to be the truth. It's still going to be the straight up honesty. I'm still going to tell someone, hey, listen, I didn't like that. And if you're going to continue to do that, like we were talking about it the first time, but if you do it again, I'm just not going to have a conversation with you. I'm just going to let it go. And that's it. And so if somebody falls by the wayside, they do so because of what they have chosen to do. But see, that is talking about that healthy boundary. So that prevents me from overgiving to people who are not valuing my time, my presence, and my energy. So again, it doesn't have to be rude, but it needs to be strong, and it needs to be consistent. And so whomever you're dealing with will automatically go like, oh yeah, this is going to be too difficult. So let me go to a low-hanging fruit, because a person who's a low-hanging fruit is not as self-confident and not as self-assured. And I could do whatever I want with a person like that. This is going to be too much work. And guess what? If it is too much work for them, great. Let them leave you alone. You see? And then you keep attracting people that are more of your alignment. Okay. So healthy boundaries is coming across here. That is the case here more than anything else. Okay. Because it's coming across as you're a very nice person. You have the Knight of Wands, the Lovers, and the Ten of Coins. Yeah, you could have here another connection coming in for you, or there could be here this sense of you writing solo, you continuing to be alone for a little while, which is fine, being single, choosing to be single until you find the right person who is exactly what I just talked about, validation, confirmation, that you are very much of a soul to soul compatibility with. Okay, there may be a connection that could be coming up for you. It may start off as a, talking a lot, making sure that the talking is before this type of intimacy so that you could get a feel about how who this person is and what they're about, and of course their intentions. Okay. But there's definitely here a desired connection that could be coming in for you. I do feel that there's a little bit of you kind of like staying by yourself for a little bit, realigning certain things, and then moving towards this energy here of really being able to connect with someone. So again, this is looking really good. The Knight of Wands, you're moving in an energy where you're going to allow your passion, your motivation, your ambition of creating healthy boundaries to be the important element here of the high standards that you may already have in your mind. Okay. So again, Lovers is also about choices. Okay. Why is it about choices? Well, because Gemini is two-sided, right? It's a duality of Gemini. Gemini is also ruled by Mercury. So this could be something here that you're going to need to make a choice on here in the near future. Do I stay and ensure that my boundaries are strong, and what do I need to do here in order to do that? Or it could be here you talking to someone. Okay, so very good, very good. I feel that this is good energy for you. You have knowledge. Yeah, exactly what I said. You need to get to know people as friends first. Okay, whatever this is, you need to get to learn. You need to get to know someone when you have that deep soul to soul connection. Because listen, I have Venus and Gemini, and I'm super selective. I don't just vibe with everyone, and I don't. It is what it is, and I've been single for 2 years, and I'm okay with that. Because it is what it is. I'm very open to possibilities, but this is telling me here that you could have that energy too. Okay, you could have that energy where you tend to be a little bit more selective. Like me, I have my Venus in Gemini. Okay, so communication is going to be very important for you. You may need to make some selections in regards to that. Okay, knowledge, you have here an unknown journey is calling you. I feel that it is this journey of you connecting with someone that you feel in the near future very deep desire for. It requires new knowledge and skills. So whatever it is that you've been doing in your standards and how you've been going about your dating scene, take another look at that, because this could be talking about you needing to review and refresh, especially you've been attracting people that are very not much connected to your energy and frequency. Okay. It says the universe always responds to those who seek wisdom. The right teacher will appear like destiny, leading you to a higher realm of understanding. Okay. Full moon energy, especially if you have a very difficult time in maintaining a healthy boundary, that may be something that you should be manifesting here in the full moon. Instead of trying to manifest a connection, try to manifest the wisdom, the insight that you need in order to ensure that the healthy boundaries and high standards you set, that you are strong enough to ensure that that doesn't change or tumble the minute you have a very soul to soul connected type of energy. Because I feel that could also be the case, especially with lovers being there. It's like the moment you feel very deeply into someone, it's like that's it. You forget about the standards, you forget about the healthy boundaries, you forget about what you said, and then you just start taking minimal effort. You see what I'm saying? So again, that could be talking about that. I hope these messages have been insightful here, Venicia. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. There we go. So thank you so much. Up next, we have Luyanda. So Luyanda. All right. Well, listen, Libra most selective. Yes, Venus is in that. Oh, okay. So you have your Venus. You have your Venus in Libra. Well, listen, Libra and Taurus, we share Venus. Partnerships are very important to us, and they're very meaningful to us. Okay, and when we give from the heart, and we stay longer than when we need to stay sometimes. Okay, so I get it. So I get it. I totally get it. But here's the thing, again, it's really focusing on and reviewing that list that you may have already. But I wish you the best of luck, Venicia. Don't forget, if you are subscribed to the channel, continue to be subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification bell so you could get alerts. And feel free to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. Okay, my dear? Up next, we have Luyanda. After Luyanda, we have Mina. After Mina, we have Universe. After Universe, we have Cookie Victoria. After Cookie Victoria, we have Helga. After Helga, we have All Infinity. All right, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. Oh, you wrote, sorry, my automatico is in Italiano. Ha, no worries. Yes, true. Taurus, yeah. We are Taurus and Libra. We share that Venetian energy for sure. Okay, Luyanda, welcome, my dear. I'm here. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon. Wow, interesting. Okay, All Infinity. Thank you so much, my dear. Just hang on, my dear. You're the last person on the list, okay? Just make sure. Okay, Venicia, don't forget to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. All right, that being said, Luyanda, let's see what's coming through for you, Luyanda, here. Luyanda, what is the current energy? Current energy, current challenge, and near future energy. All right, or energy that you may be moving towards in the near future. Oh, there's a lot of rumbling going on here with the cards. What's going on? Let's see. Luyanda, this card wanted to fall. You have the Temperance and the Justice. Interesting. Temperance here. Did you say something? Okay. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Temperance ruled by Sagittarius, and you have Justice ruled by Libra. There could be some elements here of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or air, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay, coming through for you in this reading. Whether that be you or whether that be someone else, okay, or a situation. Okay, the Temperance card is about taking two things and combining them into one. It's a sense of alchemy. So right now at this moment in time, you could be here kind of trying to figure something out, or putting something together, something old, something new, and trying to figure out something new. Okay, something old, something familiar, and then trying to figure out a new something. Okay, so I'm definitely getting that energy here. There's the sense here of balance. You're getting balance twice. You're getting balance with Temperance and balance with the Justice card. There could be here something connected to justice being served. Maybe you feel like something or someone hasn't been or wasn't, or maybe an environment wasn't fair for you. But I feel that you are in this energy of, number one, fairness and clarity, rational, analytical, justice, being objective, that and being neutral is important to you, okay? Or you're trying to remain neutral in something, that you are trying to bring something together. There is a sense of patience here in whatever this is, because you have two major arcanas. You have the Temperance and you have the Justice. Those two major arcanas is this energy could be here for quite some time. So this could have been your current energy for a while here, okay? Here with the Temperance card, I'm feeling that you may be right now at this moment in time also taking a look at what feels like meaningful, or what you feel like is honest or connected. You could be trying to negotiate something here also, or compromise. There could be here something that you're trying to compromise, negotiate, maybe even trying to make peace with something that was here, um, you know, uh, unfair in the past or recent past. But listen, this energy is telling me here with the Justice card that the universe has not forgotten whatever the situation, circumstance, or event may be. Okay. Divine justice will be done. So don't worry about, oh, is this person, is that person, or that wasn't fair, or this should have been this way. That's fine. Sometimes a missed opportunity is the universe's way of showing a rejection is a part of a divine protection. So there you go. However, here, this is talking about you remaining calm, cool, collected about it, allowing divine justice and divine, the universe to deal with the consequences of whatever karma that person that may be connected to Libra or may be connected to Sagittarius may have given or put you through. Okay, so right now you may be like, oh, I hope that person gets what they deserve. They will, they will, but it's not your kind of your role, your responsibility to do anything about that. You just let their own actions be weighed by the divine justice. Okay, so that's how this is coming across. I do feel that there may be times here where you feel that, like, is this person really going to pay for whatever they did, or is this injustice that was done going to be, is there going to be some type of vindication here for what they did to you or what you may have gone through? Okay, but this is talking about that even if this person had a lack of accountability, and even if this was hurt, there is this sense here of you letting that go. Now, here with the Sagittarius energy, I'm getting here, like I said, I'm feeling something old, something new, and putting something together and making something new, like an alchemy combining. If this is, and I'm not saying that it is, but if this is something connected here to someone in the past, this is talking about you not bringing this situation into something that you're doing new. You see what I'm saying? You need to be neutral and objective here with either a new connection, a new situation, circumstance, or event, because that's what the alchemy is about in that kind of like, the two cups and the water. All right. You need to shift from that energy of someone did something, or an environment was unfair, or someone did something unfair and horrible to you, to saying to yourself, you know what, I'm going to remain calm, cool, collected, and neutral. I'm going to let divine justice come into play. Let the universe deal with X, Y, and Z. I'm going to be focusing on me. I'm going to be focusing on how I can learn from that experience, while at the same time bringing a new sense of what I am looking for and trying to attract to my energy. That is what alchemy is about. Okay. Let's take a look here at the more of this challenge, and then we're going to go jump into the energy that's coming in for you, or that you may be attracting. You have courtesy. Listen, you keep doing you. You keep, being nice. When someone aims low, you aim high. I feel here that you were very nice, and it's coming up as a challenge because you may have given this person, situation, environment, or whatever this was, a lot more sweetness and honesty, and you were really nice, and this person may not have been the same way with you. Okay, so that's the reason why you have justice here. So you could have been thoughtful, you could have been polite, you could have had good manners, you could have been like really doing what you need to do as a partner, or as a person, or in the environment, or in this project, or whatever this is. And this is talking about that your niceness can be viewed as a weakness to people who are not fully healed. So just be very mindful here on how that is coming across. But again, let that go, because what's going to happen is, if you don't let it go energetically, and if you don't let it go in your thoughts and your emotions, it becomes a blockage. And we don't want to block. We don't want our ex I mean, and this is just a saying that I'm saying. I don't know if this is an X or whatever this is, but we don't want the X to interfere with our necks. You know what I mean? So there you go. All right, let's see what energy you're going to be moving towards, okay? Potential energy here that you may be moving towards. Up next, we have Mina. Mina, if you are here, come on down because you are coming up next. Okay, Two of Cups. Look at this. You see exactly what I said. Do not let an X intrude with your necks. There you go. Exactly what I just said. Validation, confirmation to the energy that I just talked about here. Two of Cups, this upcoming energy, you could find or be in a connection where you are start to vibe. And I say vibe because there's water here, and water is all about that yin energy. You are vibing either with someone now at this moment in time, or you may be vibing with someone here in the near future. But the Two of Cups is saying there may be someone that you may be meeting. It may start off as a friendship, but at least in this time around, there's going to be a sense of equality, okay? Mutual respect, unconditional connection here, a rapport, emotions. Both of you could be very different, but what is the same could be the same values, the same trajectory, the same intentional type of energy. However, if you want this Two of Cups to survive, and if you want to move towards this energy, you need to let go of the past. Six of Swords, letting go of the things from the past or recent past that may still be at times weighing in your heart, weighing in your mind, wearing energetically around you. Okay, so by you letting go of the things from the past or recent past and handing it over to the universe, especially with this full moon energy that's coming in on July 10th, focusing on Capricorn, think about the stability that you need within yourself in order to generate and to connect with healthy connections. So focus on the energy that you need in order for that type of foundation or that type of core or element about you, in order for you then to be fully present, heal, and show the new best version of you because you've done your healing. Because remember, temperance is also about healing, okay? So there you go. That being said, Six of Swords is saying let go of things that no longer serve you so that you can do and go to places, and connections and have experiences with people that are more compatible to you. But you got to let go, and you got to stop thinking, talking about, remembering, having nostalgic, whatever about this, whatever person or situation, circumstance, event, or energy or environment from the past, because that past thing could intrude in your present, or I'm saying in your future thing. I don't know why I said present. Maybe you are seeing someone here. But anyway, it came out, so maybe you are. Okay, let's take a look here at your upcoming energy. And what you need to know here is the key. See? There you go. You know what? In all this time, because by the way, this has like about 85 to 90 cards. In all the time that I've had this deck, it's been quite some time, not that long, but I got it with the donations that people donate to the channel. So I got this deck. But in all the time that I've gotten this deck, I've not once had this card come out at all. So this says you may have had a recent conflict or something from the past. Remember, I just talked about that, what you got to move away from. It says, and this key symbolizes the chance to heal that past situation. The universe reminds you that extending the olive branch, meaning energetically forgiving the person. It doesn't mean you have to do anything with this person. You don't have to talk to them. You should do the Ho'oponopono prayer or the Ho'oponopono invocation, and then listen to the heart chakra hertz frequency so you could get this energy right out of your system. You can leave it nice and clear for this new person that could be coming in, or this friendship, okay? It says unlocking reconciliation and understanding is the first step. So again, energetically forgive this situation, circumstance, and event, and start moving to a new set of calmer waters and better connection in the near future, because that's what it's looking like here. So well played there. Okay, especially again, like I said, you got to let go of that stuff in the past. Okay. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful, Luyanda. And please share my YouTube channel with your friends, family, loved ones, people that you feel may benefit from these channeled messages. And if you are a new subscriber, please stay subscribe to the channel and turn on all your notification bells. There's a lot of content on the channel, so you can take a look at that as well. All right. That being said, thank you so much, Luyanda. And up next, we have Mina. Okay, Luyanda, let's see. Did you write something here? Now I could take a look. You wrote, wow, you wrote a lot. It says, yes, I'm still finding my way. Probably the Libra that hurt me big time. Past person that hurt me was Libra. Oh, new person, Sagittarius. There you go. I said that. Bingo. There you go. Also, I do music and trying to channel good vibes to make it make so much sense. It's been hard to write because you caught up in the past. But I'm doing better now. Well, congratulations, my dear. Congratulations on that. I wish you the very best, and I'll hope to see you next time. Hello, Mina. Welcome. Pardon the delay. Pardon the wait there, but as you see, sometimes I do get a little carried away, and I do have a timer, but sometimes a lot of information comes through. Okay. That being said, welcome, Mina. Thank you so much for joining. Please know, Mina, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so that being said, let's take a look at what's coming in for you. Okay, Mina, let's see. What is Mina? After Mina is Universe. After Universe is Cookie Victoria. After Cookie Victoria is Helga. After Helga, we have All Infinity, and then we're done with the live for today. Mina, let's see what's coming through for you. Current energy, current challenge. Current energy, current challenge. Current energy, current challenge. You have the Moon and the Knight of Pentacles with Justice. Okay. I was only taking one, but I want to get a little bit of a clearer picture here. Okay. So, Mina, this is what is coming through for you as your current energy. You may be kind of going through some type of anxiety, fear, or subconscious residual energies from the past or recent past. Something here that may have been hidden from you. I do feel that if it first of all, we have water signs, okay? We have the Moon, which is Pisces. We have Pentacles, which is Earth. And we have Libra, which is air. So I have all the elements, well, almost all the elements, water, earth, and air. That's number one. Number two, there's something here, maybe in the past or recent past, that may have caused some type of fear, anxiety, or worry. There may be still some subconscious residual energies connected either to that person, thing, environment, or situation, circumstance, or event. I feel that with time, you did leave either this situation, circumstance, event, or you are dealing with some sense of like anxiety, fear, concern, self-sabotaging thought, limited belief, insecurity, feeling inadequate. Okay, it could be that energy. Now, because the Moon card came up and there is a full moon coming up and we are within that week of the full moon, you may be experiencing this a little bit more during maybe this week. Okay. So that being said, that's coming through for you. See, this is what I want to say to you. You are intuitive. However, when you get yourself or you allow your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs to get the better, to take the upper hand in your life, what happens is that automatically you block your intuition. So you start becoming uncertain, not knowing where to go, which way is up. I don't know. You get caught up in that energy. So this is telling you here that although this may be your current energy, that could also be the blockage that you may be doing that. There's a need for you to release that fear, and train your mind to go back to a sense of a state of calmness. Okay. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I want to talk about your Knight of Pentacles here. I feel that you're slowly trying to resolve this. Whether this is like this definite feeling of like, oh my gosh, this impending doom sometimes, but you're trying. I know it's a struggle though, because the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy. So it's not something that you're doing right away, but it's something that you're trying to get a handle on, which is the reason why you have the Justice card here. Okay. So you're trying to balance those energies here in regards to that. You are aware though, you have an awareness that you're able to identify this self-sabotaging thought or limited belief. You know what this is about, is how this is coming across, because again, Pisces is a very intuitive sign. So there's a part of you that, that even if you may not want to hear that, you're like, yeah, that's true. I do have that tendency. So there's an honesty about that. There's a sense of transparency, at least within yourself, to be able to identify it. You may be trying to move or resolve, or maybe even implement some tools and some techniques here in order to get yourself out of this energy. I'll talk about some more in a minute, but you do have here the Justice card, and just know that whatever the situation, circumstance, or event may have been in the past or recent past, or whatever it is that may create this sense of instability within you, whether it's within your emotions, or whether it's something that you think about and creates that energy, or it could be a pattern of behavior. This is talking about that you at least have objectivity here, the frame of mind to say, okay, what do I need to do in order to balance that energy off? What do I need to do to course correct that habit or that pattern that I have? All right, let's take a look at your challenge here. I don't know why I was going to say conflict, but it's really challenge, but it could be conflict too. Transgressions, okay? What I'm getting here in regards to transgression is not to be so hard on yourself on the past mistakes that you've had or that you've done. There may have been times where you said one thing and you did another. There could have been a little bit here of this contradictory energy, whether that was you or whether that was someone or something in the past or recent past. This is talking about those flaws that you may have, identified within yourself. Again, like I was telling you, the Moon card, there's a transparency about you. We all have flaws, okay? So it's not a you thing. We all have them, but it's tuning out your I want to say your magic, but your six senses. You see that this is a unicorn here. This is not a horse. This is a unicorn with a golden horn. And this person is holding it, and that unicorn face is really the skull of the unicorn looking at the past or recent past. So don't beat yourself up over things that you felt and that your intuition was telling you in the past or recent past, and that you, for lack of wisdom or lack of trusting your intuition, that you may not have picked up something right away. So this is talking about being a little bit having the grace for yourself. Okay. There may be here at times a sense of sadness, anxiety, or worry. And this is talking about that being very challenging for you. Okay. So there's a reminder here not to do the things that you can in order to get yourself out of that energy, because that in and of itself, like I said, could be tuning out your intuition or creating some sense of uncertainty. One of the things that you can do is at the top of the morning, first thing you do when you wake up in the morning, listen to manifestations or manifestation affirmations in the morning, right as soon as you wake up. Once you open your eyes, put on your headset or your ear pods and listen to a high vibrational manifestation affirmation. Start your day on the foot of that I didn't even see what that was, but on the foot of positivity. That's number one. Number two, make time to meditate, especially if you have Netflix. And I don't have any, like, I have no affiliation with Netflix. So for some of you, I might say that. But Netflix does have a thing quite, I want to say it's called Headspace, and it teaches you how to meditate. It's a monk, and he does like a whole series. So episode one, do that episode one 3 times a week for that first week. Episode two, do it 3 times a week. Do it for another, for you, like, each episode, take a week of doing it, because it's about the practice of it. And then, every week do that. So every week one, you're going to watch episode one, watch it 3 times a day, and do that. If you don't have Netflix, it's fine, get on YouTube. Okay, that's another way. There's probably free ones on there too that you could do. Again, if you do those daily manifestations and affirmations, it's going to allow you to come into that frequency. Okay. You could also do what's called brown noise. Brown noise that has subliminal messages focusing on abundance, focusing on moving forward. I like to use the subliminal messages, the ones that I can read so I know what they're saying, and then I do them. And you could do that every night or every other night. Subliminal messages with brown noise, really great tool as well to get you out of that mindset. You do have here the Queen of Pentacles energy, so you are in the near future embracing a sense of maturity, embracing the sense of practicality, being able to look at things at the reality of it and say to yourself, you know what, yeah, I do need to work on me in regards to those areas so that I could get that under control. You may be presenting here in the near future the sense of being calm, cool, collected, secure, and stable, very practical. You could see opportunities come your way. All right. There may be something here in regards to some sense of stability, or things going very much your way in certain areas that are very important and meaningful to you. You may have some type of great opportunity or opportunities, maybe even people here, because I'm getting something about success. It could be in the work area or school area. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. This could also be a hobby, but there's something here about you really, really getting yourself kind of super grounded here. Okay, so there's this sense of like this, there's secure energy, there's this sense of growth that you may be projecting here in the near future. Okay. Hello, Jessica Lang. Actually, I'm closed for the day, my dear, but I am coming back tomorrow. Chesses are tomorrow morning, so if you can, feel free to join then. Okay, Jessica, thank you so much, my love. You have here Luyanda, you have here, I'm sorry, Mina, you have here open up. It says, do not fear to feel the emotions. Okay, so don't fear the feeling of the emotion. So if you're doing, especially heart chakra frequency, listening to that, putting your hands on your chest and allowing yourself to feel the unblocking something emotionally. If you need to cry, cry it out. It's okay. That's what the release is about. Maybe that's the type of release that you need. Okay. But it says here, you are being called to embrace the goodwill to those around you, for only in trust can you find the deeper beauty, and that beauty reveal itself. When you release fear and anxiety, like we talked about, and doubt, and accept the care of others, the universe will respond in unexpected ways, leading you toward a richer life experience. Okay, so allowing yourself the opportunity to open yourself up and heal. This is beautiful, Mina. I hope these messages have made sense. I hope they have been insightful for you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Continue subscribe to the channel. Turn on all your notification bells. And Mina, please feel free to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls so they can also benefit from the free channeled messages or content on my channel. Mina, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so Luyanda and Mina. Now we have Universe. Universe, if you're here, let me know. Give us a thumbs up so I know. After Universe, we have Cookie. After Cookie, we have Helga. After Helga, we have All Infinity. I'm going to write that now. So I want to take time to do that. So my apologies here on that. I do want to take the time to write that. So if some of you who are coming in and out, which is fine, and you see where we're at. So Universe, you are up next, Universe. And then after Universe, we have Cookie Victoria. After Cookie Victoria, we have Helga. After Helga, we end with All Infinity. Okay, so there we go. There's our list. Hello, EB Tarot. How are you, my dear? EB Tarot, we are closed for today, the session. You know how it fills up real quick. But no worries. Listen, tomorrow, I want to say tomorrow morning. What's tomorrow morning? Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow morning I should be able to hop on in the morning, and chances are I'll hop on again at night. So just stay tuned for that, okay? How are you, my dear? I'm doing well. Listen, today is 7/7. In case you missed the chat that I was doing a little while ago, remember Uranus is going into Gemini today. It's the first time it's doing that in 84 years, and then it's going to come back out into Taurus, and then it's going to go back again into Gemini. So this is the first phase of that. That is what's going on. That's what's new. We have the moon void, of course, happening from starting today all the way through the 13th. Like I told you guys, it's not a good time to start projects or anything, but it is a good time to do that, kind of be in that hermit mode and take a break and lay low, while we write out that moon void, of course. We also have, what else do we have? We have Mercury going into retrograde on the 17th. So guess what? That means we can start feeling the effects starting now. So just be sure to keep an eye out here, because we all know, as I've said before, Mercury tends to create issues and static energy and misunderstandings in the communication, in technology, as well as travel. So don't be surprised that if you are going on vacation soon, all of a sudden there's a little bit of a hiccup and delays. I'm already telling you now. So just saying, because when that Mercury goes into retrograde, it loves to show itself up in different ways. Yep, that's right, EB Tarot. You know what? You're 100% on that too. That could be the reason here why you're going to start seeing people. But hello, intuitive friends, listen. EB Tarot just reminded me to tell you guys this. Okay, you may start hearing from people from the past all of a sudden. All of a sudden, you're going to have people looking at your social media. You haven't heard from this person in ages. All of a sudden, yup. I might do an Mercury in retrograde live. But the thing is that I do that, it's going to be super long because, but chances are I'll do that. During that Mercury retrograde, chances are I'll start doing that. Maybe that'll be the next topic. And there's also Uranus in Gemini too. So hello, there's a lot going on. And the full moon that's coming on the 10th. So there you go. All Infinity says fiber affects our frequency. Why they have fiber, KUB fiber. There you go. Yeah, it does. Yep, it sure does. All right, Universe, my dear, welcome. You are here. Yes, I haven't forgotten, Universe. You are here. Okay, Universe, let's get the ball rolling here with your reading. All right, Universe, if you're new to my channel, let us know so that we could give you a nice warm welcome. And that goes for everyone. Anyone who's new to the channel, we love to say welcome and hello. So please let us know if you're new, where you're tuning in from. And yeah, we're a very loving community here. All right, Universe, let's see what's coming through for you. What does Universe need to know in regards to their current energy and current challenge? Current energy, current challenge here for Universe. Let's see what's coming through. We have the Justice card is in effect today, boy. Justice card, nine of swords with the six of wands. Okay, there may be something in the past or recent past. Okay, universe, that you dealt with that you felt was unfair. Something didn't go right. Something didn't lean in your didn't tilt. You feel, or you may have felt that something was unfair, didn't tilt in your direction, or it could be something that did tilt in your direction, but it caused some type of emotion as well. Okay, so it was like, you know, you found something out, justice was served, but it still created some sense of energy. Okay. Here with the justice card, I'm feeling that there's this energy around you right about now where you're really looking at the truth of something, the clarity of something here. You really want to either come into balance in regards to a situation, circumstance, event, person, or environment, or there's something about you having this neutrality about you, this energy of being neutral and objective, because there could be some things that at times, and I'm not saying this may be all the time, but I feel maybe something that could be right now in this current energy because of the full moon that's coming in on the 10th, where you feel like you're overwhelmed over it. It may interfere with your sleep. You may get dreams about it, nightmares about it. You may have a little bit of a restless night's sleep because of some type of anxiety, fear, some sense of like feeling a sense of like hopelessness or something here. So definitely here that could be the case. All right. This is coming across here, universe, as you're trying to, recover from it. All right. So you're trying to move past this. It's like, yes, you may be struggling. Yes, there may be a bit of overthinking. Yes, your sleep could be a little bit difficult, but with time there's this energy that you're getting over. You're at least trying to make sense of it. I do feel, let me just show you here, I do feel that the challenge here, like I said, is the challenge for you is releasing the worry. The challenge for you is a deep-seated self sabotaging thought or limited belief, or this reoccurring script in the back of your mind that has to do with justice, like something wasn't fair, something wasn't right. Okay. Therefore, it's living rent free in your head. I do want to remind you here that the universe is aware of whatever this may be. And trust me when I tell you that if it's something that was not fair and was, someone did something very backhanded or whatever it was, divine justice will be at play. Okay. It's like justice has your back. You see how this back is here, and justice got your back. Divine justice has your back on it. So don't worry so much about that. But as the universe has this back on it, it's also in a way telling you, hey, listen, you need to be more in this energy of confidence, because whatever this is, and this sleepless night type of energy or anxiety or worry may at times rob you of your confidence. Okay. So that situation, circumstance, or event may at times rob you of your confidence. And this is saying, hey, listen, in order for you to gain victory here, no worries. You will be seen and you will be validated at the right time. So don't stress yourself so much about that. Okay. Let's take a look at additional challenges here that I'm seeing. Hello, Estefani's Fire Tarot. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Unfortunately, I already closed the list for today, but Stephanie's Fire Tarot, what you can do is remain subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts, my dear, okay? You need to turn those on so that the next time I come on, you can hurry up and get on the list, because I'm going to tell you, my list fills up very quickly. Okay. And I've been narrowing my readings to 10 people. so that there isn't that much of a wait. Okay, Stephanie's Fire Tarot. Okay, so thank you so much, my dear. All right, let's see here. Yeah, listen, we could all relate with this energy. Okay, universe, look at that. Yeah. There's something here about it's, you may be honest and authentic and real, and it's as if what's coming across as your challenge is like you expect people to be the same way, with you, neutral, objective, fair and just, and that may not sometimes be the case. And when that happens, I feel it throws off certain, there's an imbalance that happens when you deal with someone who has lower vibrational energy or frequency. And there's this energy here where it may throw you off kilter at times, which is the reason why you have natural here. It is your natural energy to be real, authentic, and honest with people, and just be truly who you are, authentically and genuinely who you are. And there's a part of you that expects that people are going to do and be the same way as you. Trust me, I have that trait also, so I can relate. Okay. I'm like, well, hey, if I'm consistent and I'm honest and I'm this and I'm that, I expect other people to be that way. And sometimes that may not be the case. It could be, maybe that person struggles with consistency. Maybe that person isn't just healed at that moment in time. But whatever this is, it may throw you off balance. Okay. And so when this does, very important here, root chakra is coming in for you. So you could do one or two things. There are many things, but I'm going to give you two. One of it is grounding your energy with a little singing bowl like this one, focusing on the root chakra and balancing your energy. Okay. Listening to that tone when you're in meditation, getting yourself grounded there. Okay. So you could do it like this, or you could do the one that you rub it, like this, however you want that. Okay. So there you go. That's one way to ground your energy. Another one here is for you to ground your energy by listening to the root chakra hertz solfeggio frequencies. You can do that as well. Okay. You could also use either a black tourmaline, because this is very much not only about, clearing or repelling lower vibrational energies, but this is also about grounding. This is a good crystal to ground. Also, red jasper is another good one. There's a lot of crystals that you can take a look at and see that can help you with that grounding. But yeah, listening to the root chakra frequency solfeggio notes there in order to help ground you. That you can do first thing in the morning. Another way for you to ground your energy is to do manifestations in the morning. I do them in the morning. I also do them at night. It helps me ground my energy, and I just feel a whole lot better. You guys just see me get on here, but there's a lot that I do behind the scenes in order to get myself grounded so I'm able to channel the messages, okay? Because when I'm channeling, a lot of my energy goes to my crown chakra. But guess what? You need that groundness in order for both to work hand in hand, okay? The top of the crown chakra along with the bottom, which is the root chakra, okay? Let's see what potential energies you may be moving towards here in the near future. And you have here, universe, you have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment coming true with the Sun card. Listen, you keep up your good work here in getting this situated. And again, I shared some strategies and techniques and tools that you can use in order to help ground yourself. I feel here that you are no longer having expectations on people. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I see you moving here with this Six of Wands energy. You're moving or trying to move away from this energy. So this energy is like the false expectations that people have made you go through. And this is you trying to say to yourself, well, you know what? I'm no longer going to expect anything from anyone. The only expectation that I have is about myself, and that could be the case. And this is a very successful mindset. Okay. Now, Nine of Cups is here for you. I do want to mention there's a full moon energy coming up on the 10th. You can check your full moon calendar, wherever your location, city, town, state, or country may be. That may be at a different date. I know here, I want to say it's the 10th. Okay, 10th or 11th. I do want to say it's the 10th for me. But Nine of Cups, use that full moon energy to manifest. Okay, use that manifestation affirmations. If you need one, because, if you just need one, let me know, because I can, share a channel that I watch. I forget how to pronounce his name, but it's really good. I use it every morning, so I can send that to you. And you could reach me at lexatarot@gmail.com, and I'll just shoot you the link. But again, that manifestation affirmation, really good to do during the full moon. You do have here the Sun card. I feel that there's something here that may be coming for you or towards you during Leo season being July and August. So although that this manifestation is coming up in the near future, I feel there's something here that you may manifest or want to see improvement on, starting with this full moon on the 10th, and you may start seeing things open up for you during the Leo season, which is July, like mid July, all the way through mid July through mid August. Okay, so that could be there for you. Last but not least, let's take a look at what's coming in for you. Cookie Victoria, you are up next. So if you are here, just stand by. Look at that. Whatever this is, universe, I mean, listen, you have it going on. Okay, you have results and recognition, not once but twice, because the Six of Wands is recognition. Like I said, you're going to be seen and validated here. You may have thought that the universe forgot about you. You may be thinking, oh, this isn't going the way. Don't think that way, because something is going to shift and change for you. And I feel it has a lot to do with this connection of the Nine of Cups. I feel that this could possibly potentially be during Leo season, but there's some type of success or personal growth that may be coming in for you. You have a lot of beautiful energy coming up. So continue to have your mind on higher vibration frequency. Don't go into, oh, I don't think, or oh, this is not going to happen, or I'm just wishing, and I don't, no Nelly, no negative Nellies or negative Nelsons around. Okay. We're not doing that, because you have very good energy here. I mean, you have the Six of Wands here, victory. Okay. You're going to be seen and validated. I said that earlier. You have it again here with results and recognition. You have the Nine of Cups. Your wish is coming true. You're feeling a sense of satisfaction here, or abundance. Okay. And guess what? You have success coming right after that. Results and recognition says, congratulations. Your hard work is on the brink of manifesting into tangible achievements. Hello. There you go. And this Six of Wands energy is your own intention and drive and ambition moving you towards this success. So it's you propelling yourself in that momentum. Again, where your mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about. You have your hard work is on the brink of manifesting into tangible achievements, bringing you the recognition you deserve and unlocking new possibilities. In this moment, the universe is signaling you to trust in your value. I mean, validation, confirmation there all the way, especially with this Nine of Cups. Beautiful energy. All right. Thank you so much here, universe, for stopping by. Don't forget to remain subscribed to my channel and take a look at the content playlist. There's lots there. Feel free to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Okay. All right. You working on yourself is going to pay off. I guarantee it. It may take time, but it's going to pay off. All right. Up next, we have Cookie Victoria. I need a couple of minutes here in order to give Ace his dinner. And then I'm going to be right back. I just literally have to just serve it to him. And then I'm going to come right back. So don't go away, guys. Okay. I'll be right back. I still have 3 more people on the list. I have Cookie Victoria, Helga, and All Infinity. Okay. I'll be right back. If you guys in the meantime want to check out Ace's YouTube channel, you can. I want to say it's in the chat, so you could give him some love over there too. I'll be right back. Hey Ace, you ready to eat, buddy? Eat, eat, eat. Ace is gonna eat. Eat, eat, eat. Woo! Yay! Eat, eat, eat. Ace is gonna eat. Yummy, yummy. Ace, you ready to eat? Water. All right, Ace. Ace, eat. Good boy. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much for your patience. All right, I am back. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, now we are up to Cookie Victoria. After Cookie Victoria, we have Helga. After Helga, we have All Infinity. And then, of course, I'm going to be done for the readings for today. And if you didn't come in early, no worries. Tomorrow's another day. I may come back on tomorrow. So you can catch me tomorrow. And I may come either in the morning, maybe morning and night, maybe just at night. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But as long as you have your notification bell, you will get the alert. And of course, as I always remind you, I like to stay with one topic for the whole week. So that gives all of you an opportunity, especially if you are busy going to work and doing all the stuff, that you could always come back and check in. Okay. So you don't miss out on anything. All right. That being said, Universe wrote, thank you so much. I'm sorry, I can't read what that says. I claim this reading. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Universe. All right, up next we have Cookie Victoria. Cookie Victoria, if you are here, let me know. Let me write now, Cookie Victoria. Yes. All right. Awesome. Welcome, Cookie Victoria. Let's take a look here at what your current energy, current challenge, and the energy you're going to be moving towards. Let's take a look here at your current energy and current challenge. current energy, current challenge right now at this moment in time for Cookie Victoria. Let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. All right, you have here the Hanged Man and the Strength card. There's something that you were trying to gain a new perspective on, okay? There's something that you are trying to regain a sense of clarity on. There may be something that you put on hold or on stop, whether it was that you put it on hold or stop, or someone else put it on hold or stop, or you feel the universe is not pushing something along the way. Like it feels like there's a sense of like standstill. Okay. Now, this standstill here with this hangman energy may be intentional. There may be a reason why this is happening. And it could be here potentially because there's something here about needing to see something from a different point of view or perspective. Okay. There could be something of you needing to take a deeper look or taking a deeper dive here in regards to either a person, situation, circumstance, event, or environment. Okay. The Hanged Man energy is ruled by Neptune. This is a lot of water here connected to this card. So I'm not saying it has to be, but it could potentially be here either connected to a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, but it could. If it's not connected to a person, it could be connected to the season. That being said, the Hanged Man is telling me that there's this energy here of you needing to take a deeper dive into something, taking a deeper look. The challenge could be is that something is not happening at the moment that you want it to happen. And there could be here a little bit of resistance or a little bit of stalling. There could be here a little bit of like you putting a lot of like sacrificing yourself to a cause, to a person, to an environment, to a situation, circumstance, or event. And it may be draining you, and you may have had to take a step back and kind of refigure or recalculate or recalibrate how you're emotionally dealing with that situation, circumstance, event, or person, or how you are thinking about this situation, circumstance, event, or person. Okay, so it's coming either one. Okay. That being said, you also have here the Strength card, and I feel that you're working towards something here. You're working towards really leaning in to your internal strength. Okay. Now, this could be your mental strength, your emotional strength, your inner strength here. Okay. But there's also this sense of, although there may be something about you that's coming across like you've got it together, there are moments you get caught up in your head. There are moments that you encounter a very raw emotion, water energy. You encounter a very raw emotion that kind of like stops you in your track, okay, and creates a little bit of struggle within you, okay. And so although the Strength card is here, I do feel that there is a part of you that, although this is what you present someone who's strong, who's got it together, you know exactly what you are looking for, you know how you're going to deal with a certain situation, circumstance, or event. But there are times that you kind of fall back into this kind of energy of like, you get caught up in your emotions. Okay. Let's take a look here at what else is coming true. Sorry, what else is coming through for your, I don't know, I guess it's true. What else is coming through for you here in your challenges? And of course, Cookie Victoria, as I always like to remind each and every one of you, please remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. So let's see what's coming through. Cookie Victoria challenge here. All right, you have the Death Will Come. Okay, now don't get scared. That's just a title. This is talking about you continuing to focus on what it is and assessing. I feel like you need to take a mental or emotional inventory, okay, of the things that you will stay and deal with, people that you still want to connect with, situations that you still want to be a part of, relationships, environments that you're okay with being with, and also taking a look at what you're going to cut away because it's not bringing you, and I'm not saying this in a selfish way, but it's not bringing you the abundance, the prosperity, and these people could be draining your energy or be draining your finances. It could be draining emotionally, they could be draining mentally, they could be just draining you spiritually or energetically, or maybe even physically if you're on the go, putting way too much responsibility on yourself. So this is talking about the death will come. It's about this energy, about you really taking a look. And by the way, this is a pomegranate. Pomegranates are symbol of fertility. So you need to say to yourself, which people, situations, environments, responsibilities, roles are adding more positivity, prosperity, abundance, and success in my life, and who, what, where, when, energy, environment is taking away from this inner peace. Because I'm saying inner peace only because we all know pomegranates. Well, I've never seen a white pomegranate. Maybe there is a white pomegranate out there. I don't know, but the ones I've seen are always red on the outside. The fact that this is white on the outside is giving me the sense of, yes, who is taking peace away? Who is creating struggles or whatever this is for you internally and trying to mess up or disrupt your mental peace or your emotional peace? Like I said, pomegranates are all about fertility. So who is taking and not putting and helping you in return or adding to you? Okay, because things can't be just one way. It has to be both ways. Now, I'm not saying that it has to be tit for tat, but there definitely is some energy here that you need to, energy, person, environment, situation, I don't know, that you really need to reconsider and kind of really gain a clear perspective. Because those people that are draining you, or those situations, person, environment that's draining you, could be causing delays in your life. You see what I'm saying? They're causing delays because you are so invested, either emotionally, mentally, or financially, in other things other than yourself, that it takes away from you. Okay, you can't pour from an empty cup, and it could be leaving you here in this energy of, needing for you to again restore your power, restore your strength. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. You may need to, like I said, take a mental, emotional inventory of the people or things that you need to cut out, and then the things that you want to remain and work with. You see what I'm saying? Work with. There's an internal struggle that you have in regards to that. Because the strength card is also about taming the part of ourselves that we struggle with. And that may be something here. You may overgive. You may be a giver, giver, giver. You may want to be, be the superhero for everyone. You want to help everyone. You're generous. You're giving. You may be a water sign. Like I said earlier, you may be a water sign, and it may be draining you. This is why it's saying that it's time for you to do that and, check in for yourself. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you as the energy that you need to move towards. Okay, you have the Six of Cups. Okay. Let's see, you have the Six of Cups here. It's good for you to connect with people that you know. You may be here in the near future connecting with like-minded souls, people that you know. You may be finding your tribe, so to speak, your spiritual tribe, people that are in the same Ace, come. Ace, come. Good boy. You may be finding new people here in your energy field. Okay, people that are more aligned to what you are aligned with or for. Okay, you could be meeting people here from the past or recent past. Now remember, Mercury is going in retrograde on the 17th, but we may already be feeling Ace here. You may be feeling these energies here. There may be people coming back from the past, so don't be surprised if that were to happen here in the near future. Page of Cups, there may be something, again, an unexpected person that you may be hearing from, or you may be bumping into from the past or recent past. It may be a fire sign. It doesn't have to be, but it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe in their sun, moon, rising, Venus. If it's not the person that maybe you may be bumping into, this could be talking about the Six of Cups, again, an old friend, person, situation, circumstance, event from the past. There could be some unexpected messages, exchanges, talking, texting you, someone just saying hi, quote unquote, and you really leaning into your or standing in your power here with the Emperor. It's as if you're not going to take into account how you feel about that person. It's like you're going to say to yourself, you know what? Is this person dependable? Is this person organized? Is this person adding to my success and prosperity? And if it's not, it's like you're not going to even pay them attention. This Emperor is side eyeing this energy here. So this could very well be someone from your past or recent past that just wants to quote unquote check up and say hi, but there may be some ulterior motives there, and your spidey senses may be like, okay, listen, I don't buy this all of a sudden bumping into me, or I mean, or not bumping into you, but all of a sudden sending me a text. Oh, I was thinking about you. Oh yeah, I had a dream about you, or however that may come across. It could be friends, it could be family, it could be whomever. But this is telling me here that you're going to be more focused on this energy. You're going to be more grounded in regards to making sure that you stay very true to how you're viewing something at that moment in time. Okay, because the Emperor is a fire sign. It's Aries energy, so it's fire. So it all depends, like where your passion is, your motivation, and your drive. Like, you're going to take and you're going to assess this. I feel you're going to assess that potential future energy and say, is it worth me investing? Is it worth me even rekindling anything with this person, or even bothering to have a chat with them? So I do feel that kind of like thinking about that. This could also be a situation, circumstance, or event from the past or recent past, maybe something that you've been waiting for quite some time and you finally getting good news about it. I do feel that your intuition is going to be what may be leading this future energy, your intuition and your heart, but also your ability to figure out, is this information practical? Is it going to be beneficial? Is this person going to be beneficial? Like, there's something here about you figuring out, is it going to be worth your time, your energy, and your focus? You have here victim mind complex. Okay. Ace come. Ace come. And what I feel here with victim complex is because there's something here that you may be taking into consideration or seeing something in a different point of view. The people that you may start moving away from may try to guilt trip you into going back to the attention you were giving them, or the resources that you were putting into them, or you putting them number one and you were putting yourself last. This card has a person in the middle, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these hands trying to grab it. But this person is looking at the past or recent past. So again, there may be people that you may be disconnecting with because of that Mercury in retrograde. They may be trying to pull you back into their circle or their energy. And it's only up to you to figure out, is it going to be beneficial or is it not? That being said, victim complex says you think everyone is against you, but in this case, that may not be the case. But I feel here you may think everyone either is against you or wants your energy, or there's something here going on. And it says this attitude attracts more hardships. Stop self-pity, actively create happiness, and the flow of abundance will pour into your life. So basically focusing on yourself. Okay. All right, Cookie Victoria, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to be subscribed to the channel so that you can continue to get messages here, whether it's on the playlist or whatever, or if it is here on the live. Okay, that being said, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls so that they can stop by as well and benefit from the channel messages. Okay, you wrote everything resonates. It did. Thanks. Always a good energy read. Yes, very good. Yeah, very good. It's all high positive information that comes through. I mean, sometimes people take it in a different way, because it may not be what they want to hear, but All righty. Up next, we have Helga. Helga, if you are here, come on down because this message is for you. All right. While I wait for Helga to show up, I do want to mention to all of you that today is July 777. And as I said before, 7/7 Uranus is going into Gemini, which is going to be the first time Uranus goes into Gemini after 84 years or so. So it's been quite some time. It's going to be there for a little bit. It's going to start today. It's going to move out in November, and then it's going to go back in to Taurus again for a little bit, and then it's going to get out of Taurus and then go back in Gemini and be there for many years. Okay, so just giving you a heads up, especially if you have Gemini. It's so funny talking about that. Look what came up, the Nine of Swords. If you do have Gemini on your astrological natal chart, well, see where it's placed, because wherever it's placed, or whatever house or houses it may be placed, that may be where you may experience a shakeup. That being said, let's take a look at the reading for Helga. Helga, if you are here, come on down. Okay, Helga, if you are here, come on down. And then after Helga is Infinity, or All Infinity. Okay, Helga, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. Let's take a look here, Helga, at what's coming through for you. Please note that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. So just keep that in the back of your mind. In the meantime, we're going to take a look here at what's coming through for you, Helga. What do you need to know right now at this moment in time, focusing on your current energy and current challenge? Then we're going to take a look at the potential energy you may be moving towards. Okay. All right, Helga, let's take a look here. Helga's current energy, current challenge. Current energy, current challenge. Current energy, current challenge. Current energy, current challenge here for Helga. Helga, you have the Two of Cups with the Tower. And look at this. This was coming out when I was talking. The Eight of Swords. Listen, Helga, I'm gonna, as always, say exactly what's coming through. Okay, Helga, there's something here about either a sudden change that you may be experiencing right now. There could have been a breakup, separation, or divorce, or a disconnect here with someone here in the past or recent past, or something that you may be experiencing right now. Whatever this is, whether it's connected to work, career, love, family, friends, anything connected to you, this is coming across as there's a lot of this challenging energy. There may be something that you realized recently, came to a realization, something may have been revealed. Okay, there could have been an emotional shock in regards to something. There could have been something connected here to a connection that you felt a very good rapport, and that could have been a breakup, separation, divorce, or a disagreement. Two people may have gone their separate ways. There may be something here in connection to this, either person, or it could be an environment or a situation, circumstance, or event. But this tower is telling me here that whatever this is was an emotional shock, or was some type of revelation that has had you in this energy where you're really caught up in your head about it. You may have still this residual energy from this either past connection, situation, circumstance, or event. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure I wrote closed session here. All right, there we go. So it's coming across as this energy here, Helga, where something just did not feel quite right, or this, Ace, where are you? Or this could be another energy here. It could also be you may have met someone recently and it was very kind of jarring to you because there was a very deep, quick chemistry, but you're very much caught up in your head due to a past relationship, connection, situation, circumstance, or event that has left a residual victim mind complex, or may have left, or you have created a storyline or a script that keeps you very trapped or stuck in a specific narrative or script in your head. Okay, this could also be self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Okay, so this could go either way. All right, that being said, let's take a look at the more potential energies here. I do feel here there is a sense of self limiting beliefs here. Again, very much connected to either someone, a connection, a situation, circumstance, or event. You know, this could have been, yeah, redemption. You see what I'm saying? And supernatural. You get two cards that just popped out of the deck. Helga, this is coming across that there could be some residual resentment, or the sense of like still, feeling a sense of maybe even guilt, or feeling the sense of like emotions trapped in your heart regarding this situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past. It's coming more across as if this could have been a breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay, and the residual energies here of that emotional shock is still kind of like confining you in this kind of self-imposed type of energy. It's as if it's very difficult for you to release some sense here of self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, and you're not allowing yourself the sense of liberation. You're not allowing yourself to get out of that mindset and find the freedom that you need to explore either other options or move on with your life. Okay, is how this is coming across. Now, that could be those energies that you may still feel here residually in your heart, and something that you may at times think about also. Okay, you do have here absolution, forgiveness, and penance. Again, if talking or contacting anyone from the past or recent past is something that is not needed and it's not safe or all that, you don't need to contact anyone, but you can do a little bit of this residual forgiveness or energetic forgiveness here, or whatever it is that you feel that may be weighing on your heart. Okay, heart chakra energy here, of course, coming through for you, telling you that there could be here some sense of healing that you may need to still do in regards to that. What do you need to do? Well, listen, you can take a look at the heart chakra frequency solfeggio hertz. You can take a listen to that. Listen to it on a headset, listen to it with ear pods, but it's this connection with that heart chakra frequency that will, in a way, energetically clear your heart or your emotions or your mind here with your crown chakra as well from this residual energy, situation, circumstance, or event. You could get something as small as this also a sinking bowl, but instead of red, you could get it green, because green is the color of the heart chakra. You can find that on Amazon. This is a little mini one. I got mine on Etsy, but I've had it for many, many years, and I do use it. Mine is red because it's for grounding, but yours could be either for the. I also have a crown chakra one. Also, I have one for my crown chakra and one for my root chakra. So again, that could be here. This energy here of taking that into consideration. This is talking about your magic. You are a person who has natural gifts. You may have the ability of being an empath or an intuitive. It could be here kind of you self-sabotaging your own intuitive wisdom or intuitive beliefs. Okay, you may not, at time you may doubt it. There may be a sense of uncertainty that's very much connected to this to this natural gift that you may have, that you may be aware of, but at times, because you get caught up in your heart or in your head about something in the past or recent past, is as if it's been very difficult to reconnect with your sixth senses. Okay, and so that does happen, like especially if we're sad, depressed, if we're resonating at a lower vibration, it's going to be very difficult for us to connect with our intuition, because intuition is higher vibration. It requires you to connect to the crown chakra at a healed state. Okay, so that healed state. So having this root chakra energy at a healed state, having your chakras aligned in a healed state, creates a more of an alignment with your crown chakra, and then you're able to connect with your third chakra, crown chakra. All your chakras are aligned, so then you are able to lean into your intuitive insight. But when things are shifted and all out of whack, or there is a sense of something's not, you're trapping yourself here, you're voluntarily trapping yourself here, then you're going to see that static in a way with your sixth senses. So it's going to be difficult for you to be able to gauge certain things, because you are resonating at a lower frequency. Intuition and all your sixth senses need you to come up into a higher level of vibration so that you can align with that energy again. Okay. Something that I could say here, listen, I've gone through those experiences, breakups, difficult breakup, years ago. And yeah, when you are vibrating at this frequency, it is difficult to kind of connect back to that higher level. That is why it is very important for you to heal from it. Okay, it's important for you to kind of like listen. They have and it's free on YouTube. They have like the 7 chakras, 30 minutes. Listen, you can, watch 30 minutes on a show or listen 30 minutes to music. You can, listen, if you don't have 30 minutes, they have a 7 too. But because this is healing, I would say 30 minutes. They have it for an hour too, if you want to do something like that. But they have 7-minute chakra alignment on YouTube, free. You can listen to that. They also have 30-minute. That's the one that I do. But yeah, you just align yourself, and then that's going to help you here with this internal alignment. Okay. That being said, let's take a look. Sometimes, especially with the 8 of Swords energy, it could be, this energy could be very isolating. All right. It could be one of these energies where it's just difficult for you to connect with others, or maybe you don't have other people to connect with. And I get it, because, when I went through a very difficult time, it was difficult emotionally, but it was also difficult because it was like, who could I connect with what I was going through? So although that may be this energy here that you may also feel with the 8 of Swords, this is telling you right now, being by yourself is in a way time for you to heal yourself, or do certain things in order to get yourself to a higher frequency. So the more that you work on yourself, the more that you are able to then slowly come out of an energy where it's difficult to get out of at this moment in time. Okay. Yeah, no, I agree. It says you wrote, I feel like I don't connect to anyone. Yeah. I totally understand for sure. Yeah. Let's take a look at what's coming in for you. You have the Five of Wands, a little bit of a struggle. The Hermit card again. There's a lot of this energy here. Listen, you're a fighter. You can push through this. Whatever this is super difficult. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to downplay it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. As I always say, these messages are for entertainment purposes only, but it is coming across here as, yeah, it's going to be very challenging here. But in the near future, this energy of the Hermit card, it's challenging because it's very much, by the way, you have the Tower twice. It's challenging because this, whatever this was, did a really huge shakeup on you. And so this is talking about, instead of connecting with the sadness of the experience, to connect with the important lessons that you need to kind of look at in order to move from the effects of the situation, circumstance, or event. Okay. So the Hermit card here is the sense of soul searching. It's a sense of introspection, is definitely here for you, looking at how the Tower is on both sides here. It's definitely about you taking the time to heal. So right now at this moment in time, it's not about even thinking about connecting with others, meaning like having fun and all that, because you may not be in the mood for that. But you may want to connect with a therapist. You may want to connect with a person who has an expertise in either, you know, whatever situation, circumstance, or event that you may have. So if you don't have someone as a friend or family members to help you, there could be here some therapeutic practices that you can see. Okay, so that here is coming, and it's interesting because the Hermit here is coming to me, and usually this is not the case. This is coming to me like a counselor, like a therapist, like needing to connect someone who is very aware, who's able to look at things objectively and help you through this challenging time here in the near future. So this Hermit card, yes, is going to be about soul searching, and it's going to be about the time of growth and healing and growing wiser. But I'm also getting here a person, because remember, the Hermit is a person, right? A person who has a lot of wisdom. So this could also be talking about you reaching out to either resources or people who are counselors, therapists, doctors or something here. Connect with them so that they can give you the resources so that you can find the help that you may need in order to deal with this very emotionally taxing or energetically taxing, whether this is real or whether it's just, again, there could be here, hormonal shifts. There could be just the manner in which you see things. Again, I do feel that therapeutically, that is coming across as a therapist as well. Okay, so very important message there for you. All right, so that can help a lot here with this energy. All right, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. There could be here a battle with depression. Okay, I didn't want to say it like that, but I have to say it that way so that you can understand why I'm saying that this Hermit card for you in your reading is coming across as you needing to connect with a person who's an expert in the field of psychology, emotions, things of that nature. Okay. You have compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Okay. It says now is the time to be gentler with yourself, to forgive your shortcomings as well as other people's shortcomings. So releasing forgiveness. Okay. Energetic forgiveness. It says stop playing the role of harsh judge or being too critical on yourself and or oppressor. It says become the compassionate guardian who always protects your soul. So being kinder, gentler with yourself, and also opening yourself up to the idea of getting the therapeutic services that you may need here in order to cope with this difficult time. That being said, I hope these messages, Helga, have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to be subscribed. And feel free to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. Okay. That being said, last but not least, we have All Infinity. All Infinity, if you are here, give me a thumbs up as I place these cards back into the deck. Um, so you wrote here, I was hoping you will see. Well, you know what? Sometimes, Helga, it's not the message you want to hear, but it's the message that you need to know. And right now, with all that tower energy, with the tower that came up twice, with the eight of swords here, with this forgiveness and redemption, with you, with this coming out in your challenge right now, your focus needs to be more on you and your energy rather than a man or anyone else coming into your energy field. It's like you need to kind of heal a lot there and place yourself in a different alignment so that you can, when the time comes, attract someone when you are at the best version of yourself. Okay. Thank you so much. Spirit said, thank you for doing. Oh, thank you so much for the reading. Oh, you're very welcome, Helga. You're very welcome. All Infinity. Spirit said, thank you for doing this. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. That's always beautiful energy. Thank you so much, All Infinity. All right. That being said, yeah, well, I think yeah. Okay. So just go back to the reading that I just did for you, Helga, and listen to it again. So sometimes we do feel that we've done all that we can do, but remember, sometimes we do all that we can do, but there's more that can still be done with the help of a therapy, with the help of people who are specialized in that area of us aligning ourselves back to a higher frequency, a higher vibration, and also here getting ourselves back into alignment. Okay, so there you go. Thank you so much, Helga. Don't forget. Yeah, it needs more. Exactly, Helga. It needs more. All right. Thank you so much, Helga. And last but not least, we have All Infinity. All Infinity, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for I don't know if you are new to the channel, All Infinity, but if you are, thank you so much for subscribing. And I hope that these messages that come through for you, you understand that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what's coming through for you. All right, Helga, thank you so much. Now, last but not least, we have All Infinity. All Infinity, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. What is your current energy? Wow, so current energy. I'm only going to pull the ones that I see. So okay, this one and this one. Okay, so there we go. There's one behind this one, but I don't know what it is. All right, All Infinity. Let's start with the one that's showing itself. It's only, oh, you have a lot. Okay, let's see here. All right, so right now at this moment in time, All Infinity, there may have been something in the past or recent past that you may have felt that was, or that still may be unresolved. And, there's something here that something may have been left unsaid or not done in the past or recent past. There could have been here a disagreement, an argument. Someone here may have been like, listen, I need to say what I need to say. I don't care if it hurts you or whatever it is. And it's like this someone like wanted to win something here. Okay, they like wanted to win the argument without thinking that they can lose the relationship or lose the fill in the blank, whatever this may have been in the past or recent past. Okay. So winning the argument, but losing the person. Okay. This is also coming across here as something here in the past or recent past. Again, I'm getting conflict. I'm getting that there could have been here a lot of instability connected here, either with someone or to someone, or very much connected to a situation, circumstance, or event. You do have the Empress card here in tarot, and this could be here, this energy focusing on self-healing, self-love, self-care. The Empress in tarot is about growth. So there's something here in this past or recent past that you may be growing from or learning from. Okay, I feel you are really working on and waiting for this divine love or the sense of emotional fulfillment. You could be going through an emotional fulfillment right now, or you could be waiting for it too, here with the Seven of Pentacles. So there could be this energy where you're waiting for this to manifest or to happen in your life, or you could start seeing improvements. I do feel that there could be or there have been improvements in regards to where you were initially with this energy versus at where you may be right now. So there may be a little bit of growth and improvement. You do have here the Empress card in tarot. Remember that that is about development as well as growth, fertility, and things moving along. Okay, I'm not going to reverse all of that. But what I do feel that is still may be challenging here is that there may be a little bit of past resentment here. There may be here this sense of, wishing someone may have said something or done something differently. There may be this sense of like certain actions were left undone or certain conversations were left unsaid in regards to this either argument or conflict in the past or recent past. And there may be some residual resentments connected to that energy or that memory from the past or recent past. Okay, I feel that this energy, no matter how far away it's been, it at times does pop up in your energy field because it comes across as like resentment or at times feeling like, oh, that shouldn't have happened, right? I do feel here with the Empress card, another challenge that I'm getting here is that at times there may be a little bit of creative blockage. There may be here a little bit of being a little bit feeling emotionally overwhelmed or a bit indecisive from time to time. There may be here even fears that someone could be unfaithful to you in future connections or something like that, or that there's a level of mistrust. And I'm getting that mistrust coming a lot having to do with this Five of Swords. So that level of mistrust could be something that you, even though you may have healed from, it could be showing up in different ways. There is an emotional fulfillment, either one that you are, with time, you have come to this energy where you're finally getting there, or you're moving towards that energy, or that you may have, you may start kind of, you're finally at a place where you feel a whole lot better about what this energy may be about. Seven of Pentacles, you are waiting. There is a sense here of having the patience, okay? Having the patience. And sometimes you may be even saying to yourself, I'm putting so much work into something, but I'm not seeing the results in it. I'm not seeing the reaping of the rewards yet. Okay, so for some things you may be seeing some type of rewards, but for other things you feel that it's a work in progress. Okay, all infinity, let's see what else is coming through for you in regards to your potential challenge here right now at this moment in time. Ooh, all right. So two cards came up here. You have the Monster Within. Again, like I said, there could be the challenge here, an internal struggle based on this Five of Swords energy. Okay, so you may still be here residual. There could be a residual challenge or struggle. This could be sometimes that you think about it, or your mind goes to whatever that argument or that situation or person was about. I do feel that you are still going through some type of personal challenge. It could be internal struggle as well. You want to improve something. And again, I did mention that with the Empress. I feel like you're wanting to improve some things. It may be taking some time. And at times it feels a little bit like is the things that you are wishing, hoping, desiring, has it fallen on deaf ears? Okay. I do feel that there is a shift, though. There's something here that is starting to be brighter or better or more successful for you. Okay. I feel that you're waiting for all of it, though. It's like you're getting a little bit dribs and drabs, or maybe a little bit of more improvement and um, progress, but you still are waiting for more. And again, there are times you feel, or you kind of slide into this energy of feeling a little bit hopeless about a situation, circumstance, or event. And that being this loss of hope may be here even very much connected to the sense of inner struggle. Okay. All right, let's see what energy you could be moving towards here potentially in the near future here. All infinity. All right, I hope these messages are making sense and they are resonating for you. Let's take a look at the potential energy here in the near future. Potential near future, potential next steps here. Next steps involved here on your end. And then, of course, after all infinity, I will be closing. Of course, it's all closed already. Here, look at that Two of Cups. This is beautiful. In the near future, there's a soul-to-soul type of energy here. Okay, there you could find or be connected. What did you have? I think you're giving me validation confirmation here. Let me see. What did you write here? You were all I ever wanted. Was someone to hold my hand. I married someone who was just with me because of our children, but I do feel like they have hid me my whole life. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so that struggle, yeah, like I said, there's a struggle there. But listen, up in the near future, once again there's this resolution of this inner struggle or inner challenge that you want to improve, because it's coming across as you want to improve something here. There is this energy coming in regards to the Two of Cups. You do have the Five of Wands, the Five of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Just you got to get out of your head. Okay, you got to get out of your head. The Eight of Swords here is coming in the near future. So the more you keep thinking about that storyline or that experience, the more that experience isn't going away. You do need to learn from that experience. You got to be honest with yourself and say, okay, what signs did I not see in that connection in the past or recent past? Okay. And then say to yourself, okay, now I can course correct or I can pivot. The Two of Cups, you could have a more of a soul to soul connection with your higher self. So this could be more of you being in an alignment. This could also be talking about that once you are in that alignment, that you may attract a partner or a connection here in the near future. I feel that there is a still in the near future, you may still be struggling with a sense of loss, because is it an emotional loss, something that you feel like it was a change that you did not want to happen, or it's a trauma that you did not want to go through, but you went through. And so this is talking about you needing to embrace in the near future this Queen of Wands energy, you needing to lean in to your passion, like start thinking about, what am I passionate about in my life? What are some hobbies, some a sole purpose? What do I find here that I'm very passionate about? And you taking charge. It's like you standing in your power and taking charge and taking control of your life by placing yourself in a position where you are this independent entity and energy, and being the leader that you need to be here in regards to your life, in regards to where you want to go, in regards to what you want to connect with. Now, the Queen of Wands is very much connected to your intuition. So allow your intuition to guide you here in this process. But as I always say, if we are in a low vibrational energy, it's very difficult to be able to tune into the frequency of our intuition. So it's better to resolve and to clear this Five of Cups energy here now, so it doesn't keep following you in the near future. Okay. And so that when the near future arrives, there is this sense of you saying, boom, I know who I am in my power. I'm an independent person who's very much focused on my passion, my drive, and my motivation. And as the Queen of Wands energy, there is this sense of strong leadership within you, being confident within yourself, and really tapping into your inner strength. There's a strong sense of self here that it will be or could be emerging for yourself in the near future. So you're in this fire energy. You're like, yes, I'm here. I'm ready to take full control of where I'm going to go. It's about you. It's about moving to maybe even uncharted territory here, because it's something about you getting out of your comfort zone as well. And yeah, there's this, really beautiful energy here of you being very powerful and really standing in your power and making those changes that need to be made and taking charge. It's just you taking charge, and also while you're taking charge, listening and connecting more to your intuition, because like I said, there could be something here in the near future that you start kind of realizing, whether this Two of Cups is talking about your internal passion, or whether this Two of Cups is talking about a person, resource, or help or support, or someone that you feel very compatible with, whether that be romantic or whether it just be a friendship. But there is this energy here, this potential for you to really glow, have a glow up energy here in the near future. Look at what comes out for you. Exactly what I was talking about, glow up. You have aim higher. And listen, all of these situations in the past or recent past, there may have been signs or signals there. And, this is what I'm talking about. This Empress energy is really taking a close look. Listen, where did I go wrong? Why did I remain in that situation or that connection? What was it that I did that I missed? What energy was I in the past that allowed me to keep in this connection with someone who really wasn't on my level or compatible to me? Taking that honest look and then pouring the self-love and self-care into you and healing from it, growing from it. You learn something from that situation. So it's time for you to now say, listen, I'm older and wiser from it. I've grown and I've healed from it. Okay. So here it says, aim higher. In the current struggle, you may seek a quick resolution, but rushing will complicate things. So right now, rushing into a connection may not be the best advice for you. However, working on yourself so that you present yourself at the highest vibrational frequency in a next connection that you could be attracting, where you're more in alignment, that is something here that you could be focusing on. It says, let go of fixating on the outcome and choose a path of empathy. Here we go. The divine feminine, the Empress energy, self-care, femininity, divine feminine, taking care of yourself. Choose a path of empathy and foresight to overcome the impasse and improve the relationship with yourself at this moment in time. Okay, so there you go. I mean, talk about validation, confirmation, all infinity. I hope these messages have been insightful. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope that these messages have been, helpful here. For those of you who have joined the reading, I want to thank each and every one of you, my current subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. As you know, these are all free channeled messages. Look down below in the description box. You will get more information if you're interested in finding out about my credentials, if you would like to schedule a private reading with me, or if you just want to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls, or if you want to check out my Patreon, which you can either be a member if you would like, or you could also purchase the readings individually. They're pick-a-card readings. Is your intuition guiding you there? Picking a pick-a-card reading there where your intuition is your guide, okay? That being said, I want to thank each and every one of you. If I didn't have an opportunity to give you a reading today, well, guess what? Just stay subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts connected to this channel so that you are informed the next time I do a live. Other than that, take care. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon, wherever you may be watching. And thank you again.